Hi. Good evening, everyone. You're welcome to my live stream. Let me share. I hope you can hear me. I hope you all can hear me. So come in, let's party. Come in, let's party. Come in, let's party. All right, Ligani Biela, how you doing? Sazivia was here before. So you guys are welcome to our victory party for Miss Universe 2024. It's no news that Chidinma additional has gotten the first runner up position. Okay, so we are here to party. Okay, so please, I don't want any negativity today. It's all about positivity. We are here to party. Lugani Biela, you're welcome to my live stream. You're welcome to the party for Chidinma. Yes, this is a live party for Chidinma. Yes, so well done, Nigeria. Mela, you're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome to today's party, live party for Chidinma, Chidinma's victory. We are so happy, and I'm so glad that, all the efforts we have been making towards Mexico, not go in vain. I am so happy. I thank God. I cannot, I'm so grateful to God for this victory. There were a lot of obstacles on her way, but at the end of the day, she was able to come out victorious. This is a case of she came, she saw, and she conquered. Yes, congratulations to Chidinma, congratulations to Nigeria, congratulations to me and every other person here that's a strong supporter of Chidinma. I hope you all can hear me very well. I have my glass of wine here, guys. Like, seriously, I am going to be chilling with my glass of wine in celebration of Chidinma's victory as the first runner of Miss Universe 2024. Cheers to victory. Cheers to Chidinma. Yes, guys. This is a well-deserved victory. This is a well-deserved victory, guys. Like, I was so happy yesterday. Yes, so cheers, Mela. Cheers. So I was so happy yesterday when the whole, it was like a dream come true, because I know how the effort we put into this competition to make sure that everything goes on well. Yes, cheers to Biela. Cheers. In fact, let me drink to that. This is wonderful. I'm going to finish this wine before the end of this live stream. I hope you all can hear me very well. All right, so this is a victory party for Chidinma. Please, if you have a glass of wine, pop your champagne, pop your whatever you want to pop. Pop it, okay? What wine are you drinking? What now? Why are you asking now? Don't you know that this is an expensive wine? This wine is an expensive wine, okay? I popped it specially for Chidinma. Okay, so this is a very expensive wine. You see the glass now. You see the glass. In fact, I'm going to pour more before the end of this live stream. I'm ready for today. Oh my God. So if you want to call in, you can call in. Oh, I think I would share the link. Let me share the link. How do I share this link now? Okay. Guests. Invite guests. How do I even invite guests now? Okay. Let me see if I can copy. All right. Copy it. How do I comment here now? That is what I'm trying to do. How do I comment? How do I comment on this live stream? I would have loved to comment on this live stream. I would have loved to comment. Click share this thing. Share. How do I even? Okay, post a comment. Okay, I can post a comment. Okay. Let me post a comment. So if you want to call in and celebrate with us, you can call in and celebrate with us. If you have the StreamYard platform on your device, you can do that. Sorry, what do I do now? I want to pin this comment. I can't even pin the comment. Okay, start comment. Is that what it is? How do I do that? All right, so guys, can you all see me? I hope you all can see me. I'm trying to. Anyway, that's the link. My moderator should try and click on this link and pin it for me, because I'm trying to pin it now. I can't pin it. Okay, let me see if I can pin it from my own end here. You guys should come in with your glass of wine. Oh, this is party for Chidinma. Okay, I'm coming to read your comment too. Okay, are you saying no? It's red wine. It's red wine. I'm drinking red wine, please. It's not. It doesn't contain much alcohol though, because I don't take alcohol. I'm not a full-on alcoholic person. Okay, so if I want to take a wine, I just take a little that has maybe a little alcohol. But this particular one is not. Does not have much alcohol. All right, so that's just what I can say for now. So let me pin this comment. So in case for those of you that want to stream, you want to call in and say one or two things, you can do that. You can do that, all right? So let me pin in that particular link. Let me pin in the link. All right. So yes, so this is a victory party for Chidinma. See, I need some of that one. It's okay. Don't tell me that you don't have a wine that you are popular. You're supposed to be the one to even share wine. You understand? You're supposed to be the one to share wine in this live stream. You're supposed to be the one to share wine in this live stream. Oh. So, hey, I'm saying it 3 times. I tell it 3 times so you know. Oh my God. All right. So let me check if I can pin this comment. All right. So I hope you all can see me very well, because I don't know. Oh, sorry. I don't think I can pin it. Can I pin it very well? I'm trying to see. I can pin. I can't pin it though. Anyway, anyhow, anyone that wants to call, you can call in with the link. I beg. I don't know what to say. Hello, Divine. How are you doing? You say I have so much. Yeah, I know you have so much to say. Hoku, how are you doing? Say, well done, Chidinma. Hopefully, this is the end of bullying in both countries. I hope so. I pray so, because right now I don't think bullying is necessary at this point. Okay, so please let's not bully each other. We've come a long way to do that. Okay, Mr. Xavier was here before now. He said, "Congratulations to the winners. The battle is never for the stronger, and the race for the swift. Time and chance that happened under the sun. No one can say if God has not said." Yes, so we are so happy for Chidinma. We are very happy. We are very, very happy. And I think this is like the highest position Nigeria has gotten since the inception of Miss Universe. Okay, so I still feel like even if we're robbed, I'm still very, very happy, because being the first runner up is not a joke, guys. It's not a joke. It's just like you being the first runner up, in a, how will I put it? Being the first runner up in this kind of competition, meaning that you're the deputy winner. Do you understand? Like you're the vice winner. So if the winner cannot fulfill her duties, Chidinma will take over. That is the position of the first runner up. So it shouldn't be overlooked. It's a very, 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 very important position. Okay, so I'm so happy for Chidinma. I'm so happy for the fact that Nigeria has gotten it right this time around in terms of support. The way we came out and supported Chidinma in this journey, like, so, seriously, it was something else. Like, I'm so happy. I'm so very happy with the way we were able to come out in numbers to support Chidinma. It shows that, we are. It shows that we are united in the country. We have come together. Even the South Africans, that actually supported Chidinma, the real South Africans that supported Chidinma, not the ones that were bullying her. Thank you all for your support. Thank you all for the encouragement. Even when we came out here and we criticized her, it was from a place of love. We thank God that she was able to, take those criticism and work on it. And look at where she is today. She is the first runner up, and she's even being she's even more celebrated than the actual winner. Like, everywhere you turn on social media, it's about Chidinma. It's about Chidinma everywhere you turn on social media, both home and abroad. So I feel like Chidinma has done herself proud, her nation proud, everyone proud. Like, I'm so proud right now. And I feel like Nigeria has really, 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 excelled in this, in the pageant season this year, because I feel like Nigeria is going to get this country of the year this year. Yes, we are becoming a strong, we're becoming a strong powerhouse of beauty pageant here in Nigeria, and here in Africa rather. And I'm so proud of Chidinma. All right, Ravishing Rose, how are you doing? Say we thank God for her success. Yes, so we thank God for Chidinma. We thank God for everything. Like it was like a dream come true, for me, for every other person here, and for Chidinma. Most importantly for the Silverbird group, because I know how hard they've been working. But this time around, it's like they put in a lot of effort. I must commend them for the effort that they put in, because if they had shown this much support to the previous queens that we've had in the past, I think would have gone far. So I like the effort that Silverbird put into this competition. Like I said before, now they had to go and lobby, and they beat. They had to go and lobby for the crown. And yes, we've really, really, really done the needful. And I'm so happy for the way that we have actually grown in this pageant, because right now we've set the bar very high for the predecessors of Chidinma. So anybody that's going to take over the crown for Chidinma should be ready to surpass, the first one position and get the crown. All right. So anyway, much of this, enough of all this talk. I beg, I'm tired. Let us be celebrating. Let us celebrate. Let us open our bottle of champagne, because I have my bottle of champagne here, my glass of wine here, my glass of red wine. Okay. Cheers to victory. Cheers to Chidinma. All right. So let me read your comments. All right. So he said, I have so much joy. Yes, so I'm so happy today, ma. Happy. She made us so proud. She's even trending more than the winner. Yes, so she's trending more than the winner. Like, we don't even know if the map won this crown. Everybody's talking about Chidinma, left, right, and center. We thank God for our success. Yes, thank you so much, Segodi Ramesti, for the encouragement and the support. Ligani said, I remember the days we were criticizing her like crazy. Look at how things have changed. Like seriously, the fact they were criticizing her then was just because we wanted her to do better. We wanted her to, to put in more effort. And look at the effort that she put in. It actually paid in the end. It paid, So when we are criticizing, it's not as if we're just, hating on her, or we are jealous or something. It's because we want her to improve, and we saw the improvement in Mexico. So whatever we said here on this channel when we're criticizing was because we wanted her to improve, and it worked. Whatever we did, it worked for her, because a lot of persons were like, Chidinma has really improved on her work. She has improved, and look at, even if she didn't have the best work, but at least the confidence she had on stage, the way she was able to answer her questions, the confidence that she was speaking from her heart when she was answering her questions, and all, it shows that Chidinma was, she prepared very well. She listened to us, and she put in the effort, because she knows that Nigerians were solidly behind her. So I'm so happy for even the engagement and all. I said I don't drink wine. I sip on water. Okay, oh, no problem. So I'm really happy after what happened in Miss Earth International. Anyway, that one has passed now. I will talk about those ones later. But let me celebrate Chidinma. Let me celebrate Miss Universe victory, because right now it's all about Chidinma. It's all about Miss Universe. So congrats Miss Nigeria. Shout out from Philippines. Thank you so much, Guy Reacts at ADHD Guy Reacts. Thank you so much. Thank you. All the way from the Philippines. I'm so happy for Chelsea Manalo. She made the top 30. I was thinking she will make the top 12, but I was so surprised when Philippines didn't make the top 12. But anyway, I'm happy for Philippines. I'm happy for the fact that she won Miss Universe Asia. So congrats to Chelsea as well. Congrats. Like, she did you guys proud. So you guys should be proud of Chelsea Manalo, okay? She was very phenomenal on stage. I don't drink. Okay. Saddest. Who is this person? Like, why are you saying saddest? You say you don't like to. What do you mean? Please leave my channel if you knew you're going to bring in negativity here. Okay, leave my channel. I'm not here for any negativity. I will time you out. Oh. Don't make any such comment. I will time you out. I will just time you out, because I don't see any reason why you should just come on here, with your own negativity. Because I know that you don't like Chidinma as well. You don't like Chidinma. So why are you here coming to spoil our party? Don't spoil our party. We are partying. We are here talking about the victory. Okay, so don't come and disrupt our party. I will time you out. I don't need people like you in my channel, please. All right. So, Divine said, I know Silverbird love it, but Chidinma's fame brought a lot of money for Miss Universe organization. Did you see the sponsors for her trip to Mexico? Like, seriously, I know that, this Chidinma story actually made more money for Silverbird. It actually even made a lot of pageant fans to want to, to associate themselves with pageantry here in Nigeria. So many persons that didn't know about pageantry, they got to know about it because of Chidinma. So I felt like Chidinma opened a lot of doors here in Nigeria. So whatever happened in South Africa was, was a blessing in disguise. That's what I can say. The top 12 selection was a mess. They did that to please the Latinas. How many Latinas placed in the top 5? It was not just 2 of them. It was 2 now, Venezuela and Mexico. Then who else again? Thailand placed, Nigeria placed, and who else? Thailand, Nigeria, and Denmark. All right. So the other 2 Latinas in this were not. I was almost so surprised with Venezuela because Venezuela could not even. She couldn't even answer her questions in English. So I don't know how. Anyway, she was the top on the list of pageant bloggers. Gift Aguirre said, Chidinma is a child of grace. I'm so proud of her. Yes, so I'm very, very proud of Chidinma. I'm very proud of the fact that she was able to, put aside whatever she went through in South Africa, and she was able to come on strong, and, she came as a dark horse in Mexico. She came as a dark horse and she won this competition. So I'm so happy for Chidinma's growth. I'm so happy for the fact that she's going to take on that position with a lot of, a lot of other, how will I put it, other, achievement and some other prize money and all. I think she has, apart from the Continental Queen of Africa title, she also has some prize money and some other incentives attached to being the first runner up. So Chidinma is going to, I don't think, for me at this point, she's already made. That is just what I can say now, because there's a lot of doors that's going to open for her. So I don't think she even needs to even go. She doesn't even need to go back to South Africa and continue her education at this point. She should just, continue abroad. There's no need going back to South Africa at this point. That's what I can say for her, because being a personal open Miss Universe has opened a lot of doors for her. So I feel like it's more or less like she's the deputy winner. She's the vice winner. So whatever happens to Denmark, I'm not saying anything should happen to her. But Chidinma can easily fit into the shoes of the winner whenever anything happens. So her position is very, very important. Mexico had home advantage. Well, I've ever saw Mexico place in Sha, but at the end of the day, she placed. See, the Mexico did not deserve top 5, to be honest. Well, to me, I felt like there are a lot of persons that deserve to be in that top 5 that they didn't want to even include in the top 12. People like Philippines deserve to be in the top 12. She wasn't called up. Zimbabwe as well. Zimbabwe deserved to be in the top 12. Some countries didn't even make the cut. Some countries didn't even proceed to the top 30. People like Colombia, what other countries? Some other countries too. Dominican Republic made the top 12. Countries like there's so many of them that that they didn't make the top 12 or top 30. So please, how did they judge for continental queens? Because I thought for America it was Mexico, then for Asia, Thailand. Exactly. I saw when they were searching them, and I saw that Mexico wasn't there, Thailand wasn't there. Instead, they gave it to Philippines and they gave it to was it Bolivia? Who did they give it to? Was it not Bolivia? I mean Puerto Rico. So I was not shocked. Like, why didn't they give Thailand Miss Universe Asia since she's second runner up? So I was super shocked at that. Like, seriously, I don't know how the whole judging format is, but I felt like that's how it's supposed to be. So me not seeing her searched as Miss Universe Asia and Miss Universe Americas. Like I felt something was off. See the continental. Okay, Destion, how are you doing? Say okay. Oh, now that Chidinma is personal up, you should send Nieka next year for a win. Oh. Yes, so that's the only way we can continue the momentum, because you know that we need to crown a worthy winner next year, so that at the end of the day we don't go and clap hand again. So now that we are close to the winning the crown, I think we need to crown someone that can get us that crown next year, because we have to win the crown next year. We don't have any excuses not to win this crown. So the Continental Queen lineup looked better than the top five. I'm telling you, her son is here in SA. She needs to come back. Oh, really? Wow, I don't know about that. She hasn't really mentioned anything about her child, so I don't know anything about Chidinma's child until she comes and she comes out and talks about it. She has not really said anything about it. She has not really made any statements to that effect. So I don't want to say anything about it for now until she mentions that, until she comes out and tell us what happened. How come with the child and all. So we cannot tell her story for her. I said one thing is true. This year Miss U was tough. Chelsea was good as Peru and Finland. So they did well to give them the continental title. It makes the front runners equal. Wow. Say Somalia. Well, Somalia tried her best, but she didn't make the cut. The top 30 was based on votes. I know I voted and had so many people vote for Chidinma. That's usually how they get to top 30. No, top 30 is not by vote. It's by what the judges, decide at the end of the day. Apart from vote, you have to. Top 30 is very, very it's more or less like who the judges select at the end of the day. All right. So maybe the rumors about Miss Zimbabwe being a mere girl are true, because it doesn't make sense how she didn't make top 12. Like seriously, what happened? I didn't understand this your comment. Is it mean girl, or I don't know? Please rephrase. It says someone can be Miss Universe of their continent and not make it to top 5. Miss Universe, for example, Asia, they are picked by the Miss Universe organization mostly based on leading performance. Oh, I see. Really? Is that why Chelsea won Miss Universe Asia? Because I was thinking that based on the ranking, based on the fact that you made the top 5, you're automatically a continental winner. That's how Miss World does their own. That's how that's what happens in Miss World. So I don't know how Miss Universe. I don't know how they crown their own. I don't know what happens in Miss Universe, but I feel like when it comes to Miss World, the top 5 automatically gets the continental queen slot. That is how it works. So I was surprised when Thailand wasn't called. So I don't know how they do it. Didisha said top 12 and 5 are chosen by judges. Why Miss Universe continent is based on oh really? Okay. Only one person in the top 30 comes from votes, not the whole. Exactly, Mela. Tell her now. Tell what's her name, Mirabel, because that's what I thought at the end of the day. Oh, Miss Criticizer said, "Hi, say so happy Chidinma made history. She needs to write a book. She will cash in." Like seriously, she needs to write a book. Oh. Are you here with your glass of wine? Because I have my glass of wine here to celebrate Chidinma's victory. Okay, so let us pop the champagne. We are celebrating Chidinma's victory. This is a victory party. Okay, so please come in with your glass of wine, with your glass of champagne, even if it's water you are drinking, even if it's minerals, anything you are drinking. Let's pop champagne. Oh my God. So where does our vote come in? I don't know, because normally what they said is that the candidate with the highest votes joins them the top 30, like it makes it top 30. So I was even expecting that they would call the fan vote winner. They didn't call the fan vote winner yesterday. So I don't know where the votes were going to. You guys should ask Miss Universe that question, because right now I don't know where the votes are going to. All right. So David Sam said the judge based on preliminaries and closed door interviews and activities on camp. The Miss U organization selected them. Chichi was selected as a continental queen. Same with Philippines, Finland, and the rest. Yes, Finland was celebrated because of course she was the after Denmark won now. So Finland was the next person in line in the Europe region. So I understand Finland's own, but I don't understand Thailand. I don't understand Thailand and Mexico. Like, how come they were not giving continental queens? See, I don't like Miss Zimbabwe. Ah, really? Because Mr. Mr. Biela said that Zimbabwe is very mean. So I don't know. I'm just hearing this for the first time. Is it true that she's mean? Disappointed that only 3 African countries made it to top 30. At this point, Mr. Sizer, we shouldn't be disappointed. Look at what happened to us in Miss Grand. Look at what happened to us in Miss Grand International. So I'm happy. I'm more than happy that these 3 African countries made it. You understand? I'm happy. I'm happy because it's a win-win. At least we even went as far as getting to the first runner-up position, which we've not done in a long while. You know, so I'm still happy. But Miss Grant, look at out of how many contestants, 70-something contestants, no African country made it to the top 20. You know, so it's a win-win. It's a win for us here in Africa in Miss Universe, because definitely I knew that. I told you guys that we are just going to have only 3 African countries in the top 30, and that was what really happened. You know, out of the top 5 that I called, I think only 3 countries made it. That is Nigeria, Zimbabwe, and Egypt. They made it to the top 30. You see, so I'm happy. I'm happy with the results. I'm happy with the results. Even if I had wanted more African countries to place, but at least 3 is not bad at all. So I thought so too. About just one from popular vote, but I'm not sure. Okay. Please join the live with Abe. Okay. Oh, yes. So where is the link again? I posted a link. Oh, I don't know if I can post that link again. Should I post the link again? If you have a, what they call it, if you have StreamYard guest something, a big StreamYard guest app, a bit the software or something, you can join in the live. You can join in the what they call it. You can join in the live. So maybe I'll post it again. I'll post the link. All right. So I really want Yeka next year for Nigeria. Yes. So Yeka is the only person that can build, continue with the momentum, that we can actually continue with what Chidinma has started. Okay. So of course, Yeka is already popular. So by the time she wins the crown, we're sure going to get the crown next year. That is my prayer. All right. So yeah, StreamYard though. You can join in with the link on StreamYard. Okay, Mr. Xavier said, okay, he said the organization informed both the security, the chaperones, and other officials to monitor the ladies. They only wanted good-natured, humble ladies as top 3 and continental queen. Really? So are you saying now that Thailand was not given the continental queen title because she wasn't, she didn't have come up with this criteria? Wow, that's serious. So he said, please, for next year we need a new designer. Yes, so we need a new designer. But I think Chidinma actually did a good job with her evening wear. Whoever designed it, if it's this designer Rico Baim, maybe Rico Baim, I don't know how to pronounce that her name, but she was the designer of Chidinma, and I think she did a good job. So whoever you want to use, let them do, let them tailor the evening wear to suit your body system, and I feel like Chidinma's gown actually suited her. Like the colors on her were just great. It was just a unique combination of colors, and I loved it on her. So on the commercial side for Miss Universe, Chidinma has the best commercial face for Black women, and Miss Denmark for the country Caucasian. Oh, I see. Miss Denmark has a very pretty face as well, though. Blonde hair and blue eyes. So I think that, they chose, it's been a while that a blonde winner was crowned as Miss Universe. So it's more or less like, they've been expecting a blonde winner, all these years. So that is what really happened. They were expecting a blonde winner. So based on the question of an answer, I really thought Thailand deserved the top 2 spots. When it came down to Denmark and Nigeria, based on the answer, Nigeria deserved to win. However, Denmark was. Yeah, so when they were calling the results, when they called Venezuela as fourth runner up, I wasn't shocked because I didn't feel her answers at all. But when they now called Thailand as third runner up, that was when I was like, wow. Thailand, I was thinking Thailand would be the top two. That's the same way that you were thinking now. That's the same way I thought. You know, only for them to make Thailand the first, third runner up, Mexico second runner up. It was now left between Denmark and Nigeria. So at that point, my mind was like, Chidinma has won. In fact, the way I stood up from the chair, I was jumping, I didn't even mind that it was late because it was around, wasn't around after 2 or so. I mean, was it around 3 o'clock or so? After 3 here in Nigeria. I think that was before, after 3 to 4. So most persons said they were not watching, they were still sleeping and all. So I think probably my neighbors or whoever must have heard my voice because I was screaming, I was shouting. Like I was telling my husband that we've won this crown, like Chidinma has won this crown. That was what came to my mind when it came down to Nigeria and Denmark. But my sister was telling me that, are you sure? I think it's Denmark. I was like, no, Chidinma must win the crown, you know. So when they called Denmark, I felt a little bit sad, but at the same time, I was still happy because when we got called onto the top 5, that was when I knew that Nigeria was going to make it. Like I knew that Chidinma would go far because Chidinma is very good in Q&A, like you know her story and all. So I knew she was going to nail the Q&A no matter what. You know, let's just break into the top 5. That was my prayer. From the top 12 to the top 5, I knew that Chidinma was going to do very well in the Q&A. So I wasn't surprised at all. But for Thailand not to make the top 2, I was surprised at that. But who are we to question the judges? We can only say what happened, but we cannot take back the hands of time. So I think Ocean needs to be with the Asia, not Africa. We know Africa is a continent on its own. Yes, so Lamide, I don't understand. Which one is Africa and Oceania? What's our business with Oceania? It should be Asia and Oceania. You are right. Because when I saw, I was like, why is it Oceania? Why is Oceania there? Oceania is not supposed to be there. Like Africa is a continent of its own. You don't need to merge us with Oceania. Oceania is a different. Oceania has to do with Australia and those islands, Fiji and those small islands and New Zealand. That's Oceania. We're not even part of Oceania. So I think Asia would have been much more grouped with Oceania. So I don't know how Miss Universe came about this continental group, you know, because I'm even shocked at the way they did the whole thing. Okay, apparently there are countries that have been shortlisted to host Miss Universe 2025. Yes, so at this point, I've seen the list. I think I'll call out the countries for you guys so that for those of you that don't know um, the countries that are bidding for Miss Universe, I will call it out for you guys. Okay, I want to call out the countries that are bidding for next year's Miss Universe. I was thinking that Nigeria was going to be shortlisted as one of the countries that are bidding for Miss Universe 2025. I didn't get to see Nigeria there. I was like, why? Why is Nigeria not there? Thank you. Just joined. Just joined us. I don't understand. Okay, you joined. Oh, okay, you joined as a guest. Who's knocking at my door? Okay, please, guys, you guys should just give me some time. Let me attend to. I think I have a visitor. I don't know. I'm coming. Sorry, guys. Please give me some time. I have something to attend to. Okay, just continue. Miss Criticizer, please hold on. Just give me 5 minutes. I will join you to the live stream. I just want to take off something for a short while. Please just give me 5 minutes. I'll be back. Okay, please, guys, bear with me. Okay, just 5 minutes. I'll be back. Please. So, guys, I'm back. Oh, sorry, guys. You see my face very soon. I'm going to show my face very soon. Let me just. Uh, I had an impromptu visitor, so I had to attend to them. But I am free now. All right, so let's start off. Let me bring in Miss Criticizer as one of my guests, okay? All right, so she's here. Oh, she's here. I don't know. Okay, yeah, invite guests, right? Oh, sorry. How do I go about it? Is she not? How do I? Can you hear me? I don't know how to bring her in, no. I don't know. How do I bring you in? Okay, add to stage. Okay.
Add to stage.
Yes, she has been added to stage.
Hi, sis. How are you?
I'm
You're so
fine.
beautiful.
Yeah,
You're so
thank you.
beautiful.
Thank
I'm
you so
happy to
much.
see you for the first time.
Thank you so much.
I need to
I love your
thank
videos
you.
as well. You've been giving the brutal
Oh,
opinion. I love your brutal opinion.
thank you so
Most
much.
times when I
Even though
watch your
I've been
videos, I'll just be
attacked.
laughing like, this is who we need. We need this kind of person here
Oh,
in this
thank you.
African pageantry. You are giving them hot
Oh,
shots.
thank
I like
you.
it.
Thank you. Thank you.
I
I
like
think
it. You're
I
welcome.
want to. Thank you so much. Thank you. And I want to thank you for at least reviving my interest again in pageantry because there was a time that I've lost it. You know, I've always been somebody who was very interested in pageants. I used to watch Miss Universe when I was young, but I think my frustration has always been of as Africans barely winning. So it's like it was
Yeah.
such a repetitive thing. And then I thought, oh God, we never win, we never win. So I'm like, what's the point of me focusing again on this whole thing?
Huh. No,
Yeah,
no.
it has been
You never say
all these
never. Anything
years.
can happen. Yes. But
Yeah, yeah,
I'm glad
anything can
you
happen.
came back. I'm glad you came back.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I'm glad. And Chidinma too. I'm happy for her. She made
Yes,
it,
I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
even though some people will say, well, she didn't really win. Well, at least she made it far. First runner up, she made it far. Nobody actually thought she would make it this far.
Exactly. Nobody
Yeah,
thought
you
that
know,
she was going to go far.
nobody.
You know,
Yeah,
at some point we're
yeah.
doubting her capabilities. At some point.
Yes.
But
You are one
at
of
the end of
them.
the day,
Yeah,
when I saw the whole how it was being played in Mexico, how she came out
yeah,
strong despite what happened, I knew
yeah.
that she has a chance. But I
Yeah,
didn't know she was going to go this far.
I also didn't know. So when she made, because we expected her to make it to the top 30. So I said, okay, that's no problem. Then when she
Mm.
made it to the top 16, and she was the only African to make it to the top
To the top
16, I said, we're getting somewhere. Then from there, it cut
definitely.
down to, oh, it was the top 12, I think, top 12, sorry.
Yeah,
And then
top
it
12,
cut
yes.
down, yeah, then it cut down to the top 5. Then I say, oh, it's getting serious now.
I'm
she,
telling you, that was
she,
when I knew that, that we're going to go far because for her to break into the top 12 at that point, even if we all know that there were a lot of strong Latinas in that group, you guys know,
oh my
Chile,
God.
Chile,
Chile,
Peru,
Peru,
and, it
Venezuela.
was Venezuela as well, So at that point, when she broke in the top 12, I was like, okay, there's hope. There's hope. That was
There
when I knew
is
there was
hope.
hope.
No, she should be proud of herself. She should be
Yes, she should
proud
be
of
proud of
herself
herself,
that she made
definitely.
it this far and that she didn't give up.
Definitely.
Because I can imagine what she went through. Her mental health might have been
Exactly.
affected by this whole thing. I'm sorry to say this, but we joke about mental health, but it gets very serious until somebody deletes
Yes, it's
themselves.
something that we don't even talk about.
Yeah,
It's something that
yeah,
really
yeah.
against the screen. Even when they are
Yeah.
done with the pageant, how most of them they also have they fall into depression.
Yeah, yeah, the pressure is really bad. And for her, I know she might have felt the pressure because she's like, hey, I have to make it far, seriously, because the haters might be cheering up if I don't even place.
Definitely.
Or at least Nigeria, I'm carrying Nigeria at my back. So I can even imagine the pressure she even herself went through. Even I said I would still celebrate her, even if she would not place, because
Yes,
at
I
least she
also said
made
it
an
too.
effort. Yeah, yeah,
Yes, I made
yeah.
the
So,
comment as well that she
oh, she
deserves those
did.
accolades. She deserves the accolades.
Yeah,
Even if she
yeah.
didn't come, even if she didn't break through from the top 30, she still deserved the
Yes.
accolade because despite all that she went through in South Africa, the whole bashing and all after Miss Universe Nigeria,
Oh
it's
my
enough for one
God.
to even you know
Yeah,
to
it was.
just cut off. But she came in
Yeah,
strong, and those times that she
she
wasn't
did.
even showing us her journey on Instagram or her journey on social media, like we're coming out to talk about, she was
Yeah.
putting in the hard work, just on
Yes,
the ground,
yes.
and it actually showed in Mexico. When she got to Mexico, we found out that wow, this is
Her
what she was
confidence.
working on the ground, and she became a
Yeah.
very strong contender from the African region. At some point, she was even trending more than Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe
We
was
will
in
talk
front
about that.
runner.
Ooh, oh, Zimbabwe's one hurt me. It hurt me.
Yeah.
It hurt me. But what can you do? Seriously, because indeed
It
we
hurt me.
thought
I was
that.
thinking she and Zimbabwe will make it to the top 12.
Thought so too. I thought
That
they
was what
would
I was
make it
thinking.
top 12. You know what, Abby? Listen, look, they basically used Zimbabwe. I'm not going to lie because when Miss Universe, the thing is, when you do something for people, don't expect much. Because when Miss
Yeah.
Universe 2023, she traveled to Zimbabwe, I think it was part of her visit and all that. And
Yeah.
Miss Zimbabwe organization, they hosted her very well. They gave her a very good welcome and everything. They made their stay so perfect. They even involved them in all the activities. And then imagine with the rankings that Miss Zimbabwe also has, Sakile. So we thought that even she would be the African representative. And then, if, oh my God, like Sakile, I don't think it would
I
hurt me
think
if
I
she
have
didn't make
another
it to the
case.
top five.
Okay. Hold
Oh,
on.
okay, okay,
Sorry,
okay. No
Lungani.
worries.
Hold on. Let us finish with Miss Criticizer, or should we add him
Okay.
at alongside?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
And the
Okay.
more the merrier.
Because I want you to finish what you're saying first before
Yeah,
we
no, no,
go
I
in.
can still say,
It's
but you
still
can
okay.
add the person. Yeah, but you can add
Okay.
the person, but I'll finish saying what I'll say.
All right.
I
Okay.
will just, yeah, I'll finish saying what I'll say. So
Okay.
even
No.
at that, I was just like, gosh, Zimbabwe didn't even make it to the top 12. Like, and even just like what I said in your earlier life, I said the person who would win would be
Yes.
someone we least expect.
Ex- There's
It might
definitely
be
that
the
was what
person that
happened.
we would not expect, and it was Denmark because nobody saw
Yes.
it coming of Denmark. Yeah. But yeah, that top five, when they started calling, I think they called Venezuela as the fourth runner up. I said, hey, the Latinas rather. And then, Mexico's second runner up. I said, wow, the two finalists being non Latin people. But do you know what it is, Abby? I felt
Mhm.
bad for the non Spanish speaking Caribbean countries because I was rooting for Jamaica, Bahamas, or even Trinidad,
Right.
one of them to
Yes,
make it
Trinidad and
through.
Tobago. Although Miss Trinidad
Didn't
won the Miss Congeniality
she won, but at least to make it, so it's one of them. Even if it was
to
not
make it
Trinidad, Miss
balanced. Yes.
Bahamas, balance.
Mm.
At least Miss Bahamas or Jamaica, not even Jamaica, because I was
As in
rooting
what
for
happened to the Caribbean
Jamaica.
this year? No Caribbean country made
No,
the top 30. As in it was so, there's so many things that we need to talk about that that happened.
and
It's so
even
much
and even
at this point.
oh my God, I feel
So
they have the
much.
short end. I feel that region has the short end of the stick because sometimes when I make a couple of videos, I make it like non English, no, non Spanish speaking Caribbean islands to put the focus on them because it's like they're always overshadowed by the Spanish speaking ones that they forget
Exactly.
about them. And that's what happened to them because I did not see
Yes.
the reason why we needed, like, was it roughly 14 Latinas that
I'm
were in the
telling
top
you,
30? And
the Latinos are dominating.
not
Hmm.
even one single one was even from at least the English
Caribbean.
or the French speaking Caribbean country. Not one. We didn't have Guadeloupe. We
Not
didn't have
even one.
Martinique. We didn't even have US Virgin Islands. Even the USA didn't make it to the top
Curacao,
30. Curacao, Bonaire
many
too.
of
Bonaire
them
was
that did
my
not come.
favorite. The Bonaire was my favorite too. She didn't make it.
But the
Guyana
shocker
to
of the night, I will tell you, USA did not make it. That was another shocker
that's
for
the
me.
thing. The shocker is
That's another
even
shocker for me.
Dominican
Like,
Republic. The shocker is
USA.
Dominican Republic.
Mm,
Dominican Republic. Did she place in the top
was
30 and she
she
didn't go
placed? She
beyond it?
placed. No, she didn't
That
place
she
in the
didn't
top
make.
five. She placed in the top 12.
No, no, she placed in the top 30 because I remember
Yes,
she didn't go beyond top 30.
she didn't go.
Dominican
Oh, she didn't go
Republic.
beyond top 30. And most persons were
She
saying
didn't
that
go.
because she
She
was
didn't go beyond.
overdoing it, like she was more or less like
Yeah.
so aggressive on stage and all. So she was
She was a diva. She was a
yeah,
diva.
exactly. That was what they were
She was a
saying.
diva.
That
Yeah, no,
she
she
was
was.
overdoing it on stage and all. But I
Uh,
think that is what is that's pageantry for you. You have to show what you have
yeah.
on stage. But at the same time, you
Somebody,
have to create a balance, strike that balance so
I,
that you don't look
I
like
think, I think she would have fit more in Miss Grant
yeah,
because of her. She
exactly.
has a big
Yes, yes.
personality, so
She
she
has a
should have
grand
been.
vibe. She has a grand
Yes,
vibe.
yeah,
She
yeah.
has
No,
a
no.
grand
Spain,
vibe.
Spain
Now
one.
what
I
will
was.
happen with such a person? Now what
Oh, I think
likes
maybe
drama?
look out, look out. I
Hmm.
think we should keep an eye on her. She's probably going to join next year. I
I
think
think
so for Miss
I
Grant.
think she should.
Yeah,
But she should go for grand. Because most times,
yeah. I
all
think
these
she's going there.
crossover queens, they do very well in the pageant that
Yes,
is most stable for them. So I
yes. I
think at the end
agree.
of the day, if you don't make it in this pageant, you can cross over to the other pageant.
Miss
It's
Curacao did that. Miss Curacao
yes.
did that
So many
this
queens
year.
they
She
do
was in
it.
university. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think she should do that. I think she should do that. She should go
Do
to
that.
Miss Grant. She would kill it. But Miss Spain one was the one that disappointed me also. She didn't place. Miss
Spain,
Spain,
yes,
even
Spain Spain was another favorite from Europe as well, but
Yeah, she
I
didn't
still felt like
place.
she was overshadowed by Finland and Denmark. And even France made it too. France made it to the top
Yeah,
30. Yes, France
France
made
made
it
it
as
too.
well. And I
France
felt
made
like,
it.
you
Yeah.
know, I don't know what really happened to Spain, but she was just overshadowed by the other three countries. Russia too made it. Russia made it, but I
Yeah,
was
that
still
one I
shocked with
predicted
Russia's
it.
work.
No, I predicted that one.
You president
I
Russia.
predicted that,
Russia
yeah,
was
that
never even
Russia
on
would
my
have been
list.
placed.
Like Russia was
Oh
not
no,
even on my. I don't know. She was not even on my
she
radar.
did.
She was not even
Yeah,
on my
she was
radar.
on my radar. She was on my
Mm.
radar because I think when I was judging for the Europe one, I said Russia, she might definitely place.
But
She
she
and
has a pretty
Serbia.
face though. She has a very pretty face.
Yeah, and
But
I like her
her work
national
wasn't
costume
good.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like her outfit. I like her nightgown and I liked
Mm.
her traditional outfit, even though it was simple, but I liked it. And Serbia
Mm.
too. So Serbia also plays.
Serbia too.
But
Serbia
yeah,
plays. I think the
secret
surprise for me was Macau and some other countries that placed. I think I have a list of all the
China.
countries. I don't know why I China placed as
China
well.
one
Like
shocked me.
how did China place?
China one was the one I did not rate properly.
But
I
I'm not
said
surprised with
China.
Japan. Japan is beautiful
Yeah.
because I think
Yes.
Japan also had, yeah. But China, like you said,
Yeah.
China. I
China. I
wasn't
didn't
expecting
see
China.
that coming. For Asia, I predicted, of course, Philippines, Thailand. I predicted Japan too. But the thing is, I wanted Pakistan to go through. That's the thing. Yeah, it was Pakistan, but
Yeah, she
I
was even on
knew
my
they
radar as
wouldn't.
well. Pakistan too.
She
Yeah, she was on my radar.
too. Yeah, Pakistan and even Cambodia. Yes. But I'm not sure if Cambodia made it to the top
Cambodia made
30
it.
because I
Cambodia made the
predicted
top
her.
30.
Yes,
Yeah, she made
yes,
top 30.
yes. Yeah,
She
that
made
was
top
the
30.
one. Yeah, the Pakistan one was the one I also liked. Of course, and the Philippines too. Those two were the ones that I really also liked.
Yes,
But Thailand
Philippines
did
was
well in the
on my radar.
qualifiers.
Like even when she didn't make the top 12, I was shocked. Like how the Philippines don't. Oh, anyway.
It was full of
I don't know.
surprises. This was a
Like what
pageant
happened
full
to
of
Philippines?
surprises. The
What
hype.
happened to
That's why we said
Philippines?
don't follow the hype. That's why we
Don't follow
said
the
don't follow
hype.
the
Don't follow the hype.
hype because it
I
didn't
felt like Miss
translate.
Universe. I feel like Miss Universe, they are tilting towards non-sash countries now. Because if you watch,
Yeah, it's
they are
better.
trying to make sure
Yeah,
that some countries that have not been placing, they want to give them the chance. So I feel like
yeah,
they're also trying to like, give the other countries that have not, that at least they put
yeah,
in the effort, give them a chance,
yeah,
to have
yeah,
a shot at the crown. So I think that's what they are tilting
yeah.
towards. But at the end of the day, they should, give the deserving ones. I understand what
New
they're trying to do,
ones.
but
Yeah,
at the same time, they should not break our hearts because I know some person's hearts have been broken since yesterday because even Colombia did not make the cut. Some other Latin countries, even when you said Caribbean countries don't make the
sorry,
cut,
I'm coming
Colombia
back.
and some other
Just give me
countries.
1 minute. Give me one
Okay.
minute. I'm coming. A little one.
Oh, all right. So who wants to join in? You can join in now. Click on the link. All right. So let me read some of your comments. It's going to be an interesting segment, though. Today is going to be interesting. So you guys can call in. Oh. The link is there. Call in and air your views on the results for Miss Universe 2024. All right. So let me read some of your comments. Um, he said, I was so happy Zimbabwe did not make it. Why now, Caroline? What happened? Is Zimbabwe that mean? Like, is she like, was she that mean that, she didn't deserve to place? All right, so I think it's time for me to call the best. Sorry, where's my other phone? Guys, please give me seconds. I'll be right back, please. Open my mic. So, like I said before, I was interrupted in the first. I wanted to call in the host countries. Let me shortly call in the host countries for that are bidding for Miss Universe next year. There are about one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight countries that are bidding for to be the host next year. And I was thinking Nigeria's name would be amongst these countries. Oh. How come? I thought Nigeria said they were going to host once they win the pageant. Anyways, let me call the countries. India, number one. South Africa, number two. Thailand, number three. Costa Rica, number four. Spain, number five. Dominican Republic, number six. Argentina, number seven. And finally, we have Morocco, number eight. So we have eight countries that are vying for to host Miss Universe next year. And out of these eight countries, hmm,
Morocco.
I would like Morocco to host.
I agree. I agree.
Yes, I would like Morocco to host. I know why I said so. I would like Morocco to host because I feel like it's going to be a different setting altogether. And
Hmm.
I feel like it's high time we give countries that are not really pageant countries per se to the chance, because I know Morocco is an upcoming country, and of course Morocco is a very beautiful country. I've heard a lot about their tourism, their tourism centers and all, and I also like to come to Morocco. So probably that's a
That would
good
be.
opportunity for me. So I think for me, I think I would go with Morocco in terms of,
Mm-hmm.
but I think Thailand will also do a good job as well, because Thailand, when they hosted in 2018, that was the best show ever in Miss Universe. That I said that from my own perspective. I don't know about you guys, but I felt like Thailand was a very good host country. They gave a good show. The stage was just like, it was the best I've seen in the history of Miss Universe. So I think Thailand
Yeah.
is another country that can, give a give a good show, because left to me, Mexico did not really try in terms of the whole hosting and all. It was so boring. The whole stage was just not it for me. A lot of persons were saying it. Even there, they know now. Mexico didn't just give us that.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know why. I wasn't really feeling the pageant from Mexico. Like, it was just like they were secluding the girls. Like, they were just in the hotel, only in the hotel and the lobby and the dinner table and all. There
the
was no really,
budget.
it wasn't really fun at all. Like, there was no outdoor event,
Mm-mm.
And I
Mm-hmm.
felt like for a pageant country like Mexico to give that kind of a show, it's so disappointing. Very disappointing. But
I,
anyways, who do you think as well, apart from Morocco and Thailand? We have India, we have South Africa, we have Costa Rica, we have Dominican Republic, and we have Argentina. So I don't know.
uh,
What do you think?
for me, either Dominican Republic or Morocco. India, to be honest, would be good too. India would be good.
Because they did a
Let's
good job in Miss World this year. Remember they hosted Miss World this year.
Yeah, yeah. And I think the next Miss World is going to be in India again. I think that's what
Again?
I saw on Wikipedia. That's
Wow.
what I saw on Wikipedia, yeah, for the 2025.
That means
The
they
thing
really did a
about,
good job for them to
yeah, I
for
just
them
hope the
to
girl, I just
yeah.
hope those girls can survive the heat in India.
Yeah, I heard it's very
I mean,
hot.
they'll be,
Yes,
it is hot, hot,
it's very hot.
but I
And
think, yeah, 40 almost 40 degrees. But the thing is, of course, they'll be in a hotel with air conditioning, but you have outdoors activities too and other things. So,
yes, and they
um,
have a rich culture as well. So I think
yeah,
it's that.
it's a,
Um, for me though, I think I will go with Thailand, Morocco,
mhm,
and what should I call it? Okay, Spain. Spain is not too bad, but I don't know how if they are ready. But I do know they have good destinations in Spain. They have
beautiful place.
good tourism, tourist
Yeah,
sites, and because we have to also put into consideration the tourist sites. So
yeah,
many things
the
where the ladies can
culture.
visit or to show themselves, like to showcase the rich cultural heritage of the country and all.
Yeah,
So Spain is another
yeah,
good country too.
it
Um,
is.
what about our neighbor South Africa? What do you think about them?
No, I think South Africa would be a good host. I mean, South Africa has
Yes,
hosted. South
they
Africa
hosted
has
before.
hosted a lot of events. The World Cup, other things. They have been a good host. They have the infrastructure. They have the tourism, the setting. They have everything. Yeah, they have everything. As a host nation, I feel they have everything to host it.
Yes, they have all it takes to host it, but
They
I think
have
that due
all
to
it
the
take to
fact that
host
what
it.
happened,
But the thing is the welcoming part, because in the
exactly, that's
future,
what I was talking about. Like,
When other African queens will visit your country, and maybe a Miss Nigeria will visit there, we don't want to hear boos in the audience when
exactly,
Miss Nigeria pop up. You
exactly.
know, and I understand it's not all South Africans that are like that.
Yeah,
We
it's
know
true.
that. But
Exactly.
it's
Yeah.
just very unfortunate that a certain percentage was so toxic that they let their hate towards Chidinma get of cloud their
Get
thing.
to
Like they took it
them.
to
Like it
another
was so toxic
level.
to a point
It
that
was
I
too
was
toxic.
wondering, yeah, like
Like
how do these people sleep at night with those kind of toxicity, like the way
it's
the way they bully her, the way they bullied her. Like, don't they have
oh
other things to
my
do? Are they
god.
jobless? Because
The
sometimes when you have
percentage
things to do,
oh
you won't
my
think about those
god.
kind. You would focus. You won't focus too much on,
Ma-
this part or the particular, the way they focus
Yeah,
on it.
one
Like it
person,
was their
one
job.
person, one person. My thing is that, look, we are all fair. And I know it's not all South Africans that are like that. I understand. My thing
No,
is
no, no. It's
that,
not all of them.
okay,
It's not all of
it's
them.
not all of them. Some, to be honest, were against it.
Some,
So for that,
some.
but the issue that I had is that this is just one girl. What has she done to you? Okay, you heard her Nigerian surname. All of a sudden, then these stories came up. The mom allegedly took somebody's ID, and up till now, no offense, even though the Home Office cancelled it, still, where is the proof? The girl who they are talking about, did she come out to still talk about it? And then it's like the Twitter pages. If you go on Twitter, you cannot even go on Twitter. Those pages that were running the witch hunt against Chidinma. She left your country, no problem. You don't agree with what she did. It's no problem. You move on. Yeah, if you
Yes,
maybe hate the person, maybe let karma take its thing. She went to Nigeria. You went to make fun of the whole Nigeria thing, her Timu crown, being hateful for no reason. And then now she made
exactly.
it to Miss Universe. I think for me, the final straw was when they wrote the petition. That certain group wrote that petition to get her out. And she's not even representing your country. Why? So much
Exactly.
hate. It's not even
Like she's
like
no
she
longer
deleted
representing your
your.
country.
Did she
So
do
why
something
the
to your
hate? Why
family
doubling her
member?
again?
My thing is, did she do something to your family member? Did she do something personally to you? Did she deleted some family member? Because I believe that there are worse people out there that have done maybe allegedly 50,000 times worse things than what she did. And those people, you don't even direct your anger to them. So why?
Exactly.
You know, me, I was not
Hi
comfortable.
guys.
Oh,
Hi,
hi,
Mr.
Sorry for
hi,
interrupting.
Mr.
You
Legani is
guys were
here.
ignoring me.
Mr.
oh,
Legani is
let me
Hi.
keep
here.
quiet.
No, no, no.
All
Where's your
right.
tiara,
You
Miss
have
Criticizer?
a male
No, you need to switch off
a
your
male guest
volume
here
because
on
the
my
echo.
channel. So
We hear
Mr.
the echo.
Legani Biela is here, and you have the floor.
Okay, there's an echo. I don't know if it's
Mr.
coming
Legani,
from
can you
me.
hear me?
I
Hello?
can hear you. Can you guys hear
Hello.
me?
I can
Can you
hear
guys
you,
hear
but
me?
I hear an echo.
It's
Are you on
echoing.
loudspeaker? Did you put your phone on loudspeaker?
Okay, wait. Let me sort out my sound and then
And
I'll try
reduce
speak
your
again.
Okay.
is it your where you're watching from? Probably you just have to reduce it. Then you can now speak.
Sometimes when you put your phone on loudspeaker, then the
Yeah,
echo
it will
comes. And
definitely affect it.
and he has his YouTube probably on too. That's why.
Definitely, it would echo. So, are you good to go now,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
you want to?
I'm okay. I can stay up. I'll be quiet for anybody.
Okay, no,
I'll be
I'm
in
talking
and
about
out.
Mr. Lugani, not you.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking maybe can he now because he was trying to work on his
Yeah.
audio at the background,
Audio,
so I don't know
yeah.
if it's
Oh,
done
yeah.
yet.
You'll fix it.
I don't know if it's done yet,
Yeah.
but
Are you there? Yeah.
I don't know if is it there.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can
Hello?
hear you.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
we
Does my
can
it's
hear
sound
better
you.
better
now.
now?
It's better. It's
Oh,
better.
okay.
It's
Much
better.
better.
Oh,
Congratulations to Chidinma. I'm so proud of her for making it so far. Like, I'm so happy. And thank you for
Yes,
you
we are
guys for
happy
keeping us
also.
updated all the time. What happened to her was unfortunate. It was really, really sad. But I'm really happy. I'm really, really happy that she made it this far, even if she didn't take the crown. But first runner up is no joke. It's not a
Thank
joke.
you.
I was really worried about her mental health. I really, really, really was. Because imagine if she didn't even place. Can you
That was what,
imagine?
yeah, I
Yes,
know
we
the
feel you.
Twitter
It's very clear.
streets.
But guys, also just to answer your question, I think there's beef between Miss South Africa organization and Miss Universe because after Mia pulled out, I didn't watch the competition because they didn't broadcast it. So the SABC3, which is like the channel, I don't know if you guys
I
know
heard.
it. They put out a
Yeah, I know
statement that
SABC.
they'll no longer be broadcasting the competition since Mia pulled out, which I think
Yeah.
is very suspicious. Mia's case is very suspicious. I was really rooting for Mia and Chichi, but what happened? I feel like there's more to what happened behind the scenes that they're not telling us.
I think that I think especially for this year, I mean I've said it in the previous video, this new organization, they've become slightly a bit more, their love for money is a bit more. So I think
I
because
see it.
especially
I
if
see
they're
it.
if they're charging that much money for us to view on YouTube, which I'll get to it because yesterday was a nightmare for me. After paying 18
Yes, we need
pounds,
to address that,
they
please. It
didn't
was very
they
painful.
didn't show it.
Very
What
painful.
they show it was so painful. What they showed was backstage footage. The quality was
That was
so bad.
that
Wow.
was
The
daylight
Even when you
quality
paid for the
robbery.
was so.
membership.
Everybody in the chat was so pissed. They say, "What the hell is this? Have we been ripped off?
After
Have we
paying
been
thirty
scammed?" They
dollars
didn't
and
even
all,
show the show. They didn't show
that
the
was
show.
bad.
So what I've noticed, what they did
Yo.
is they have three stages. They have three stages of membership. They have the lowest where you pay 8 quid. They say
Mm.
perks and all that BS. Then you have Emerald, which I subscribed to, which was £18. They say you can view members only video and live streams. Live stream. Then you have the gold member one. And so between the gold and emerald, there was no difference if you read the requirements. So many people, they were in the same boat as I. I was waiting, I was getting ready to watch it. And they just showed the backstage footage. It was so dark. The video quality was bad. The
Mm.
connection was so bad. It was
Okay.
pointless.
Just
And mind
imagine.
you,
Can
it
I can
lasted
I ask a
20 minutes.
question? I'm not that knowledgeable about, Miss I'm a Miss South Africa fan personally, but I've been
Yeah.
following Miss Universe and everything that's been happening because of,
Oh,
the
sorry to
controversy.
interrupt you. Sorry
Yeah.
to interrupt you. Sorry to interrupt you because I digress on the conversation about the SABC
Mm.
that you're talking about. I feel
Yeah.
that they were selling the rights this year a bit more at a higher price to the TV stations. That is what I'm
Mm.
assuming. You see, because I've seen that even aside from South Africa, there were a lot of countries that used to show it in the past. They are not showing it this year. So I feel that maybe to get the rights now, the price was a bit higher than it usually
Mm.
is. So of course, South Africa, this is what I'm thinking. South Africa, they don't have a problem. Their contestant, of course, is going to be on the show. So of course they'll broadcast it. But since she dropped out, they probably, I'm not sure if they said, what's the point? We're not going to buy the rights anymore. So we don't
I
need
just
to
hope we
show
got
it
our
because it's waste
refund.
of
I just
money.
hope we got a refund back.
I hope
Yes,
so
yes,
Yeah,
too.
true.
yes.
I
We'll
hope
give
we
the
got our
refund.
refund.
I
Yo.
hope so too. Because it wasn't worth
But
the money. Yeah.
Jamaica
Yeah,
also
go ahead.
disappointed me. I
It
was
was really
rooting for
sad because a
her.
lot of persons were complaining of the same thing, not only from Africa, from other countries as well. That they paid for the viewership and everything, that they were not, at the end of the day they ended up not streaming it live as they claimed. Because even before the
Yeah.
finals, they sent a post that they've listened to the fans and they are now going to stream it free of charge. So at the end of the
Mm.
day, they ended up not streaming it live. That
Abby, can I ask a
that on
question?
its own is very bad. You have to live up to what you promised the fans. With that, a lot of persons are very, very angry, and at that point, some persons even unsubscribe from the channel. So
Mm.
it's
Can I?
it's something that, like you said before now, if there's a beef between South Africa and Miss Universe, of course, there's also, like you said, there's something happening behind
Let's
um,
see. Can I ask you guys a
global.
question? Maybe you guys might be more knowledgeable. So, like for example, if a country is hosting Miss Universe, who produces the show? Is it the Miss Universe organization, or is it responsibility of that host country and their organization to come together and produce the show?
I don't know if
I don't know if you
you've
guys are
answered. Have you
knowledgeable.
finished your question? Because to me,
Yes, like
I
who's
feel like
responsible for producing?
it's based on the contract between the host country and Miss Universe at that point when
Hmm,
they won the bid. So they must have,
okay.
had some discussions on who is going to televise the show, how, how the investors come in, because it's still a business. It's a business as well,
Hmm.
basically. So I think that is where Telemundo comes in, because when probably Telemundo said, okay, we are going to stream it
Oh,
on
Telemundo is that
telecast this,
Mexican
because
that
Telemundo
Mexican
was the
channel.
distribution. That's why I even
It's a
watched the
Latin.
show. It was on
Hmm. Oh yes,
Telemundo
yes,
and it was
yes.
Latin all through. I wasn't,
Yeah,
it was Latin. I couldn't, obviously, I couldn't hear Latin. I couldn't understand what they were saying.
yeah.
But at the end of the day, would I say that I enjoyed it? Anyways, the picture was clear, but in terms of the audio and the English, the language part, I did
Spanish.
enjoy it as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah,
I've only
that
seen
was the
clips here
downside.
and there. But guys, I'm not saying this because I'm South African, but if, South Africa, if we were to host, I feel like we would produce a good show. I honestly feel like if we got that the contract to produce the show, we would do a good job. Because if you look at Miss South Africa, there were 10 girls on that evening, but that show was very, 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 very well produced. So I think, I don't know, we need to give it to a country that can produce a show and not just do the bare minimum, because I'm also not impressed. Even though I haven't seen the full show yet, I've only seen, clips here and there. But I think we would be able to produce something that's pretty good. I don't know if you guys agree or not.
It's all about the
Um,
budget, eh? It's all
it's
about the
it,
budget.
Yes, like Ms. Christina said, it's all about the market. It's all about, if you have the infrastructure and you have
Do
you have
Santipsi?
the media team and all. I feel like South
The
Africa is a country
production,
that
yeah.
can host a project. No, there are no two ways about it. Like, it's not like we are trying to doubt their capabilities. I know they are capable of hosting it. Yes, because we've seen that they've hosted Miss World, they've hosted recently Miss Teen, sorry, my earring fell off. Recently Miss Teen, is it Miss Teen Universe? It was hosted recently.
Yes,
So
yes.
I think they can do the job. But with the recent issue with Mia and Chidinma's story, it's a bit dicey at the moment. So I don't know the kind of relationship they have. But for them to bid to host the next Miss Universe, I feel like they're still in a good place with Miss Universe. But
Mm,
it's all is on the table of Miss Universe now. The ball is in the Miss Universe court to choose which of the countries they think or they feel like will be capable or they want to host. They want whoever they think is capable of hosting. So I think it's all in the hands of Miss Universe now at this point. Whatever even if you come up with the highest bid, it might not necessarily be chosen by the organization, because they have to go back to the drawing board, talk to their investors, talk to their partners, and know which country they think will be capable to host, or which country they think or they feel like will host the pageant. So let's see how it goes, because so far so good. They've not really said, they just mentioned the countries, but they've not made their choice yet.
but keep in mind that they want to adopt that Crown Chasers
Yes,
format.
I saw
So it
it.
would be
The reality
beneficial for them
show.
to pair up with South Africa. It would make sense for them to pair up with South
Um,
Africa if they want to miscriticize
Oh,
that side eye. But if they want
no, the
to
thing
use
is,
that format, I think it would be best to
yeah,
pair up with South African producers to
I agree.
produce something that's of substance. And I'm not saying that
I
just because
agree.
I'm South African.
Oh, of course. No, but of course, look, you have the right to back up your country. It's not a problem. It's good. No, the thing is, with the reality show, of course, everybody's able to do it with proper production, proper budget. They'll be able to do it. My issue is that, like I said, it seems like you're cheapening the brand of Miss Universe. Yeah, because Miss Universe is it's not all about money making. It's not all about, because if it's like that, then Miss Universe will end up looking like America's Next Top Model, and they want to make money. I have a feeling if they are coming with this reality show format, you have to pay on their app for it to be streamed. Now for crown chasers, because I know what you're talking about, I actually thought, oh, crown chasers would not be available for me in the UK, but I downloaded it yesterday and finally I'm able to view it. So it's actually free. But
Please do
Miss Universe,
reviews.
yeah.
Please do reviews. Please do
Oh,
reviews. Please.
Anyway,
Please.
okay, I'll do a review. I think I'll enjoy. Of course, I have always wanted to watch it. My thing is that Miss Universe they'll charge also for that. They'll start charging. It seems like they just want to make as much money as possible, and that's it. I don't even think they're here for the long game. I think they're here for the short game. And I'm hearing certain rumors now. I cannot confirm if those rumors are true about the organizers. But the thing is that this reality show format for Miss South Africa it's good, but for Miss Universe, I don't think it's good if they want to come up with that reality show format, especially judging on what we've seen with the girls in the hotel and the camp thing. Even Abby, you can probably confirm.
What makes you say
What do you
that?
think?
Like, what makes you say that?
It cheapens the brand, if that makes sense, specifically for Miss Universe. Because it's like this is a pageant. It's not America's Next Top Model. Like I said, for South Africa, it's different. Yeah, that one
Mm.
is good because it's a national one. But for Miss Universe, especially Miss Universe, it's all about authenticity. It's all about there should be a mystery about it. And the
Oh,
and
okay.
again, there should be a mystery about it. The fact that there's a mystery of it, that's what it increases the quality. But the fact that let me just put it like that. It
but you
seems
guys
like
know that
there.
it's for
It
the
seems
national
like there's some
directors.
money.
Though. It's not for the
It seems like
sorry, it's
there's
for the
some money
countries.
making.
Mm.
Yeah,
It's for the
yeah. It seems
countries,
like
not
there's
for
some
the Miss
money
Universe
making.
show.
Eh? Oh,
It's
so
for
it's
the countries,
for the
the
reality
countries.
show. Really? I thought she said she wants to do it specifically
Hmm.
for the Miss Universe show, not
Yeah,
for the
that's what I
national.
heard
Because
also.
I think each national director works differently. For example, in South Africa, they said, okay, let's be advanced. We come with an app, and then we create a reality show, um, Crown Chasers. Other countries don't have that. So I think each national director, with the way they organize things, they do things. But what you're saying, I believe that, and the CEO, it's actually meant for Miss Universe, but how is she going to do it for over 140 countries, if that makes sense? And then
I
it
don't
just feels like it's a money making opportunity for every single thing. Like they're already
exactly.
shoving the skincare product, the makeup product, the jewelry line. I've even heard a little birdie said that they were trying to sell some of the products to some of the contestants. That's how
Really?
greedy it is. Yeah,
Wow.
somebody, I think I heard it twice
What
that,
happens
some
to
of the items, they got them at the event and then they were trying to shove them to buy some of the items, like some of the goodie bags, forcing it on them to buy it. That's allegedly, but I believe it based on what I'm seeing.
it's so sad
Oh,
because I felt like somebody made a comment because somebody made a comment during the course of the show that as soon as Paula Sugat, the former Miss Universe owner, or she was the owner of Miss Universe prior to now. She pulled out of Miss
okay.
Universe. Shortly after she pulled out, that was when started having this problem of issues of sponsorship and the hosting and all that. Prior to this, they had to increase the bidding rights for the national directors. I don't know if you followed up with the pageant last year. As a national director, there was a certain amount of money that you have to pay for you to be able to hold that franchise. I think that was what
Yeah,
happened in the new
the
system.
license. Yeah.
So the license and all. So as soon
Mhm.
as Paula Sugar pulled out of Miss Universe, that was where we started having these issues of, financial constraints and all. So I think
Yeah.
it has to do with the management of Miss Universe as at now. I think that there's something that they need to work on because it's really really affecting the quality of the pageant. So they need
I
to
agree.
work on just the entire show itself. If it means getting more sponsors, if it means getting more
Mhm.
partners, I think they should do that. They should be open to that, because the national directors, they pay money, they pay a lot of dollars, thousands of dollars to get the franchise, and they also pay to bid as well. Sorry guys, they pay to lobby as well. So where is the money going to? Those money they use to lobby and the bidding and all. So they have to also be financially accountable to the fans as well, as to how all this money is, where are this money is going to. Now that, at the end of the day, look at what happened during the finals of the show. The money that was paid in for membership and all, where did the money go to? And they ended up not streaming it live. Where are the money going? So a lot of persons are complaining. A lot of persons are complaining that they could not watch the show. They paid money to watch the show. It wasn't shown. Where's the money going to? They need to tender an apology to that effect, because it's going to rub off on them at the end of the day. So
the issue is you're paying. The issue is, it looks like this year it's the most exploitive year. But the thing is, you're paying a lot for low quality, if that makes sense. I don't mind paying, but at least have good quality. So even if you gain access to their membership thing, it seems like there was only 2 videos. That's it. So the thing is, if you offer membership, then we should be able to see the behind the scenes videos and all the daily activities. I need to see probably more than 10 videos for members, but there was not a single one. There was only one backstage video that was shot, I think, on the arrivals when the girls just arrived in Mexico, and then the preliminary. That's it. So that's it. So I feel like, what's the point of paying? What's the point of paying between? What it was so bad, between $20 and $30 for just 2 videos, and then the backstage video that you offered us for the live was even of low quality. It was so dark. There was nothing happening, and it only lasted 20 minutes.
That was not what we
It
keyed in.
doesn't
We
make
keyed in for
sense.
the show. We paid for the show, not backstage. So I think they need to come up with a press statement to that effect and apologize to fans, because a lot of persons are beginning to unfollow Miss Universe at this point. So it's not like we're the only ones complaining. So many persons are complaining as well, and I think that they need to work on it. Okay.
But Abby, I want to ask you something. I just want to ask you something quickly about the sponsorship. Going back to the sponsorship, do you feel they're not allowing? Do you feel they're not really allowing sponsorship, or do you feel like they're not getting it? If that makes sense. Do you feel maybe over the years, ever since this organization took over, they don't have a lot of companies willing to sponsor? That's also the question. So they feel like they have to resort to any money making tool. I don't know what it is.
I think, there's a lot of policies that they changed about Miss Universe, and it's also affected the sponsors, because a lot of sponsors, they look at the qualities of the organization, they look at what the organization brings to the table, they look at how they can even gain. So it's not by sponsoring an event. If you want to sponsor an event and you're not making money out of it, then what's the need? So I think that they need to work on sponsorship. They need to get more sponsors to sponsor this event. And I feel like it's like the Asians are the ones that are willing to sponsor. If you look at the pageant market, I think they are the ones that have the money at this point, because most of the pageants that we have now are being bought by Asians. Cosmo is them. Cosmo
Vietnam.
is owned by an Asian. So I think that they need to also look at the other continents as well, apart from Asia, because they need to diversify. So if you're having sponsors from a particular continent or a particular area, it's going to affect the show. So I think sponsors should come from other continents as well. We can have sponsors from Africa. I know persons here that can do it, but it's because why we don't have sponsors from Africa is because we don't have a lot of how will I put it? Like, a lot of persons here don't see pageantry as business. They don't look at it like a business. That's why even here in Nigeria, we still struggle. Still struggle with the pageant system here in Nigeria. Except probably someone just comes up and say, "Oh, I want to sponsor this pageant with so amount," or somebody that is into pageantry. That's why we actually wanted most of these former beauty queens that that are in government and that that have gone into politics to also seek to also support the pageant system through the government funds, through the ministries and all. So that's what we need to do, because that's the only way we can actually make it here in Africa, because Africa is really lacking behind. It's not about the beauty queens, I would say. It's about the sponsorship, media, so many things that we are lacking behind in Africa. So I
Abby,
think when it comes to Miss Universe, is an all encompassing. So you can have sponsors from different parts of the world, but at the same time, if if it's up to the organization, because we cannot I cannot decide for them. I don't know what they are looking for, or the sponsor. They might have a lot of sponsors, but I still feel like they need to change most of their policies. I think their policies are really affecting them. That's what I would say from their own angle. But coming from Africa, seeing the fact that we need more pageant awareness and more pageant
Yeah, it's not really promoted
sponsors.
like that. It's
Yes,
not heavily
so I
promoted.
think if we have
Yeah.
more sponsors here from Africa, I think African countries will have an edge. That is what I think. Oh, I don't know about you guys, but I think that is why I feel
I
like
think
it's not
it's
really
not
been
only in
able to
pageantry.
break through.
I
Mm.
I don't even think it's only in pageantry. In general, in Africa, when it comes to sponsorship, even for events,
If we go
it's a
into
struggle.
politics, that's a
In
different
music
ball game.
awards, yeah, even in music awards too, it's hard.
It's a
It's
lot.
only few. It's
The
few.
only thing that we are really
Yeah.
doing well in Africa is our music industry, which is
Yeah,
thriving. That's the only industry that is
it
doing very
is.
well.
Yeah.
But pageantry is still lacking behind. Still lacking
Abby,
behind. The film industry is trying their best, but I still felt like we needed a lot. We need a lot more
Yeah.
um, visibility when it comes to pageantry in Africa.
Yeah.
okay.
That is
Abby,
what I
just
think.
a question for you. So with like Chidinma's triumph and the spotlight that she's shown on the pageant industry, how do you think that the Silverbird Group and what that guy's Guy Murray Bruce, I think that's his
Guy
name.
Murray Bruce. Yeah.
Yes. How do you
Yes.
think they are going to capitalize on the spotlight that they've received this year? And do you think they can capitalize off it next year? Do you think they are going to come back stronger and better, or do you think that they were just using, okay, I don't want to say using, but you know where I'm going with this. What do you think? Are there going to be any changes within the Silverbird group moving forward? Is there a future for
Any
pageantry in Nigeria?
improvements and all that.
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah.
At this point, I feel like, with the sources of Chidinma and, with the support that they've gotten this year, I think that they need to thrive on that for next year. Because if they want to, you know, maintain the momentum, maintain what happened or the success we recorded this year, then they need to put up a good show. Because a lot of persons are complaining and saying that, we don't have a standard pageant here in Nigeria, which of course we don't. We don't. And like you said, Silverbird, they've cashed out a lot from this Chidinma's drama with this whole thing. We don't need to
They've made a
we don't need
lot.
to say, oh, yeah, they've made a lot of money from it. So I think that what they need to do is to improve on the pageant, improve on the quality of the pageant, improve on so many other things. Because right now, like we're saying about the reality show, I was discussing with somebody the other day about this reality show. Yes, Mr. Xavier, of course. I was discussing with Mr. Xavier on this reality show the other day, and I was like, I don't think Silverbird you know, can successfully host a reality show. I don't
It's
know.
the
I'm just saying
production
as a
behind it.
Nigerian, as a
The
Nigerian,
production.
with what is happening here in Nigeria with the economic situation, I don't think we've gotten to that stage yet. But even if we can, I still think that there's going to be some glitches. It's not going to be as smooth as it ought to be, because this reality show is not a new thing in Nigeria. Of course, we have Big Brother Nigeria, we have a lot of reality
It's
shows
quite
as
big
well.
also.
But I still feel like when it comes to pageantry, reality show, they need to they need to make sure that there's certain things that they need to put in place before they introduce reality show into pageantry here
My,
in Nigeria.
my
So I
problem
think
is, oh, sorry. Sorry.
okay, sorry. I think at the end of sorry,
No,
I'll say
sorry.
that I think at the end of the day, what they should be asking the national directors is that can you host a reality show in your country? That's what they should ask them. Not that they will tell you just can't impose something on people and they have to react. So you ask them, can you do that in your country? Can you host a reality show? If you can't, then let's scrap it. If you can't, then let's go on. I think that's what they should do. So what do you
Okay,
think? I
yeah.
don't know if has answered your question, but I still feel like, from my own perspective, I think that is what they should have done.
No, I get what you're saying. I want Miss Criticizer to also get because she was also trying to say something.
Oh,
Oh
sorry.
yeah, no. For me, no, it's okay. For me, getting back to this
Okay, you
reality
can.
show thing, it's a bit of a make or break thing because the thing is like, okay, if you come with the reality show, even just like what you say, if it's a national one, it's good. I was just rather opposed to if it's the international one, like going to Miss Universe, how which will showcase 150 international people. That was the one I was against. The national one, I don't have a problem, but the issue is that okay, you come with a reality show, you promote it. But the thing is that, let's just say your target market, yeah, the Gen Zs or the late millennials, they probably want to see drama, you see? And that's the thing. For example, if it will sell, then maybe they want some kind of Big Brother format that will probably make it sell drama. But we don't want drama. We want to see, for example, I think I've only watched part of Crown Chaser. We see the vulnerability of these girls. They take them through
Mm.
the step to the through the stages,
You
through
see them.
everything.
Mm.
And that's a bit drama free, but we still enjoy it. But the thing is, the viewers sometimes they just want drama, and it's sad because it's like drama sells, if that makes sense. But we don't want drama when it comes to pageantry because then what's the case? Then I feel like that kind of cheapens the brand. Because do you know what the issue is? There was a similar show because I'm from Ghana. For you guys who don't know,
Oh, I've been
and
wondering. You
yeah,
sound
but my
very East
accent.
African.
My,
Yeah, you
my
sound like a
accent is all over
Kenyan.
the place.
You sound
No,
like a
no, no. I
Kenyan.
don't have no,
You
no. I don't
do.
have an East African accent.
You
No, no, I don't.
do.
No, I don't.
You do.
I don't.
Okay.
No, I don't.
Interesting to know.
Um, no, 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 I don't. It's just the thing is, I've lived in the Netherlands before, so the languages are just all over the place. My accent is all over the place, But I think there was a similar show. Somebody organized like Miss Top Model. It's also a pageant, but I think it was called Miss Top Model, and they had a reality show of the episodes. It was actually free of charge on YouTube and it follows the journey. Now the production is not top notch. It was okay. I was watching it, but if you see the views on YouTube, there was not even a single episode that even made it to 1,000 views. It seems like our only popping pageant is Miss Malaika. That's a national pageant. So it's like anti-malaria thing and all that. And that has actually been one of our most successful pageants. It's been there for 13 years. And we have episodes of those ones too on YouTube. The views are a bit reasonable. But like if it's like a proper reality show, which needs to have a lot of views, a high viewership, lot of sponsors, then unfortunately it's such shows that have to come with a bit of drama. And it's sad because
I
unfortunately drama
disagree.
sells.
Can I say why I
It's
disagree?
it's the it's the audience you're dealing with, unfortunately. People want
Can
escapism. It's sad,
I
you know.
can
People
I say
like
why I
drama.
disagree?
Yeah, just tell me.
Because I think the producers need to also play a hand in how pageantry is being perceived by the people, right? So I
Yeah.
think if the organization, what because from what I've seen on social media, a lot of people think
Mhm.
pageantry is about who's the most beautiful, right? They
Yeah.
don't look at it as who is the woman that can be an ambassador and can serve a cause and can be
Yeah.
and give back to the community. They don't look at it
Hmm.
in that way. I think the first step is just maybe changing the perceptions of people towards pageantry, firstly by supporting the queens that were once there. So if you look at South Africa, a lot of the
Hmm.
ex-queens, becomes very successful businesswomen. They become very, very successful people in the public eye. So we are
Hmm.
able to see because the Miss South Africa organization does help them with whatever
Yeah.
project they want to
Yeah.
start. For example, Mia Leroux has started her I don't know what the
Project.
foundation is called, where she's
Yeah, it's like
putting money for
inclusivity
cochlear
something.
implants, yeah,
Cochlear
for
implants. Yeah. The Mia
the
movement.
kids.
It's called
Yes,
Mia
that.
movement.
So I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
if people were able to see that part of pageantry, the
Guys,
philanthropism
and I think we need
of
to round up.
pageantry. How?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
okay, but
No,
yeah,
I
that's my
said
point.
Yeah.
no, like
Yeah.
because I have another guest coming in, but I
Oh,
don't know.
okay.
We
Okay,
can't
okay, okay,
we
okay.
can't
Let me
add
round up. Yeah.
we can't add her in because I think the system can only accommodate 3 persons at
Okay,
a time.
I'll make my point and then I'll hop
Just make your
off.
point so that I can add her, please. Thank you.
Okay, no problem. Thank
Yeah.
you. So yeah,
Okay.
I think it's support from the government, from corporate, from the corporate spaces, ensuring that once you become a queen, this is what your future will
Yeah.
become like. You won't just become the most beautiful person in this
Hmm.
country.
You'll be
You will
more.
become an ambassador, a businesswoman, a
It
philanthropist, an
elevates you.
author, whatever. You're
Yeah.
invited in very high spaces. You are visible in spaces where there are very important people. I think that's how the perception of
It
pageantry can get
let's just
changed.
say let's just say it differs per country, if that makes sense. I think
Mm,
that's the best way to say it. Yeah, it differs per
mm.
country. In some countries it's more successful. You know, like you said, it opened doors for some of the ladies. You know, they end up sometimes in politics. We heard the one about Miss Botswana, I believe from 2 years ago. Now she's the Minister of Youth. Some too, they become author, they become
Yes.
successful, and that's good. That's the visibility, and they promote that. But unfortunately, when it comes to pageantry, in some countries, there's not much luck. Now, some of the ladies, they do well, but the perception of pageants, queens, in some countries, it has a negative stigma. I'm not going to lie.
Unrealistic beauty
Sometimes they
standards.
think yeah, sometimes they think that you're an undercover escort. I'm not going to lie. It's in certain
Really?
countries. I will not call names. Yes, it's in certain countries. I will not call names.
Wow.
And then in other countries too, it's like, oh, it's such a useless thing. It holds no weight. There's no essence behind
Mm,
it. You know, even slightly here now in the UK, nobody really takes pageantry here seriously because they feel
mm,
like it doesn't really add value to a woman and all that. So let's just say it depends per country. In some countries, it's better perceived, it has better promo, but unfortunately, in some countries, it does not really do well. So even if you try to educate these people, it will take a bit longer for it to finally
mm,
sink
mm.
in. And I don't think some people really have the time and the money to waste going into that. People just want to go into business where they can easily get money and then
That's
just move
true.
on and all that. Yeah. But yeah, I'll
That's
just keep
true.
it at that. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Sorry, Miss
agree. I
Abby, I'm
agree.
taking your
Sorry,
time.
sorry, Abby. Sorry. I think this is
It's
also
all right.
why what happened to Chichi happened is because people take pageantry very seriously here. People take it very, very, very seriously. So yeah, but I'm glad she's first runner up. All the best to her. Wishing her all the best. Thank you for having me, guys. Bye.
Yeah. Oh, thank you so much. Bye. Oh, we cannot hear you. Your mic is off. Shall I? Your
Sorry,
mic is
sorry,
off.
sorry, sorry. I didn't know
Oh,
my
are you
mic
able
was
to
off.
add? Oh, it's okay. Are you able to add a third person? If
Let me
not, I
add
can
her
also
now. I
exit.
think I can.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry.
I think I'll exit, but I'll continue to follow you.
Oh,
I'll
okay, no
follow the
problem.
live.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much,
Okay.
Mrs. I
Thank you
really
so
appreciate it.
much.
Thank you. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
your time.
Mwah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, my dear. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, love. And yay to Chidinma.
Yes, yes, yes. Of course, of course. We still have to celebrate her victory. It's not does not ended yet, though. It will take a long time. Divine, please, can you click on the link again because I was trying to put you in, but it's not. I don't know. It's not showing like I don't know how to put it. Like it's not letting you in. Can you click on the link again, please? Or should I share the link again? I think I'll share the link again so that you guys can join in. Let me share the link because you can't. I was trying to connect, but it's not working. Oh, what is happening? It's not working. Sorry, guys. Let me copy the link again and send. I think it's not even from. I think it's coming from your end, Divine. Try and click on the link again. Thank you. All right, try and click on the link again and join in. But it's not really working from my own end. I can't add you. I don't know why. I don't know why. I can't add you now. All right. So please, I've clicked on the link. Anybody that wants to join in, please click on the link and join us. Okay. And you see, we have been having a very, very interesting conversation. about pageantry, about Miss Universe pageant, what happened, just this is an opportunity for you to talk about your 2 cents about the pageant, what you thought about the pageant, any question you have for us, let's just dissect it. But so far, so good. I would say that this pageant was one of the most boring pageants that I've ever followed on Miss Universe. Ever since I started following Miss Universe, I think I started watching Miss Universe in 2015 or so. And so far, so good. This particular one had a different approach, So I think that they need to work on the production of the pageant because it's just so boring. And I think that the sponsors and okay, let me check again. Wow, I can't add you. I don't know. Are you using I don't know if I should. It's still not showing. I don't know why. Still not showing. Do you have the app, the StreamYard guest app? Do you have it? If you have it, I think that's how you can join in. Please, if you have the StreamYard guest app, I think it's better you go through that means because I can't add you. I've been trying from my own end. It's not working. It's not working. But it was very easy for me to add Miss Criticizer and Mr. Biela. So I don't know what is happening. I don't know what's happening. So try and somebody else to try and join in, please. Somebody else to try and join. Let me see if it's from my own end or it's from your end because I can see two divine here. I've been trying to click on it, but it's not working. So I don't know. It's not working. Not working. Not working. It's not working. It's not working at all. So someone else should click on the link and join us, so please. So you can make it more interesting. Or we end the live stream. Because I think we've talked for I started this live stream around after 5. This is 7:04. Okay, Mr. Xavier. All right, so Mr. Xavier is here with us. So I think Divine is from your own end, though, because now Mr. Xavier is here with us, and I couldn't add you. So I think you need to go through StreamYard guests. Okay. All right, Mr. Xavier. Good. Is it good morning or good afternoon from your own end?
All
Is it
right,
still morning from your own end?
it's already afternoon. Good afternoon, and good
Good
afternoon to
afternoon.
everybody on the wall. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right. Um, I
Yes.
just wanted to say thank you for the show. You keep us busy. You keep us entertained. Um,
Thank you.
I had wanted to had joined in earlier, but I criticize her. She has a lot of energy, and the gentleman as well. So I was like, okay, let me just hear them out and hear what they have to say. And I was just typing and reading people's comments. Listen, this is it. I'm going to be very brief so that every other individual who have their pie as well, part of the show. Um, I congratulate Chidinma for the great work and the effort. Like people have thought that coming to say, "Oh, don't say anything about this girl, don't criticize this girl, just accept her." The South Africans were bad, and while we were busy, pointing out her weak points and the weak flaws of Silverbird, everybody had thought that we were against her or we don't wish her well. They wouldn't understand that if you're a pageant lover and if you have been in pageant for a very, very long time, um, it pains you, it inflicts you when your host country or your candidates are not doing well. And that's why, like Okafor was, maybe you were busy, you didn't read some of his comments. He's saying he wants you to come and clarify this, he wants you to apologize, but you didn't say. But I was reading it. You know,
Oh,
so they
I didn't see it though. And I was busy with my guests. Okay, so I
ex-
wasn't really reading the comments as I wasn't really concentrating on the comments. So I think
exactly,
I don't know if he's still
exactly.
here with us. So
No,
he's free
no,
to
he
join in.
left. No, he
Oh,
left.
he left. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
he's not on the wall anymore. So we they should understand that your likes, I don't want to say me now, and I don't want to say all the things I did, behind the scenes, should be given credit for the success that Chichi and any other individual has achieved. Because if everybody were just like, oh, they did this and we didn't push Silverbird, we didn't criticize Silverbird, he wouldn't have traveled with her. He has never traveled with any of the queens. Even Juliet confirmed. I sent you that, right? Juliet confirmed that,
Yes,
oh,
yes.
she's not in Mexico because Guy Bruce is there with Chidinma. But people don't know that Guy traveled. He got to Atlanta with her. From Atlanta, they traveled to Mexico. But what he did was not to just show his face on the camera. He just was doing his background job, and it paid off. Now, for I don't want to go into the criteria of win or no win and all that. She's already first runner up. Let's hope she has the energy and the intellect and the comportment to be able to perform her duties and her roles as a first runner up Miss Universe. A Miss Criticizer was saying some things that I did not quite agree with. First, I just want to mention that um, the reality show format, it's a very, very, very good format. You know why? One, it's going to go against girls who want to bribe in the pageant to win. Two, it really shows you the true essence and the personality of the individual you want to crown. Three, most importantly, with the way we have Nollywood and all those things going on now on television, the reality format for either this Miss Nigeria. They've done that before. Nika Oshinawa has hosted Miss Nigeria reality show format 2010. Everybody can go watch it. It's still on YouTube. So it's not that they have not done it before or they cannot do it. Nika Oshinawa was 1991 most beautiful girl in Nigeria. So if Silverbird is finding it difficult to do it, they can call Nika Oshinawa to help them host it, and she can successfully host it. It shows how the girls sit, how they eat, how they talk, their courage, apart from the cosmetics and the makeup they see. Now, what that reality show will do is that it's going to create this awareness that we are talking about. Maybe the first show might not draw or attract the entire sponsorships that they are looking for, but by the second edition, a lot of individuals want to advertise on television because they have a show that people tune in to watch. And you see the craziness, the market now for this pageant. All these girls want to be queens. So it's a lot of mushroom pageants springing up everywhere because there is no one standard pageant that is giving that intriguing act that everybody's looking for. Silverbird and Miss Nigeria organization, it's supposed to be the individuals who are supposed to do that, but they are not particular doing that. So I do support very well the reality show format. I can only wish Chidinma well from here. And like that individual said, I don't drink wine as well. I don't take alcohol. I only sip water. But I drank a little bit of Coca-Cola. So I
Oh
think
wow. So
that's good enough because at least
oh
it's
my
not
god.
about how win. I will be very clear. Like somebody's trying to say, or some people are still tearing me down somewhere. I never supported a national win, and even now, I have my reservations that there are deserving girls. For the two of them that were winners, there were better deserving girls that will win. But if you notice the first message that I left when you posted, I did say the battle is never for the strong. The race is never for the swift. From the book of Ecclesiastes, it's time and chance on the surface of the earth that happeneth to everybody. So if God has said it's our time, it's our chance, and that was why the rumors came and all the troubles we went through, who are we as normal human to be able to stop the movement and the grace of God in somebody's life. So we all know when to know, we all should know when to stop either criticizing an individual or being against an individual. Because if you see the movement and the hands of God in an individual's life, in an anointing of God or the Holy Spirit in an individual's life, you should be able to recognize it. It's not because people are saying all these things on this wall. No, I know the difference between a natural scenario and a spiritual scenario. We're all Nigerians. We should be able to know that. Does she deserve to win in terms of beauty and carry the performance to be in that first runner up? No, no, there are better deserving girls. Does she have the grace and is her time and a chance under the earth? Yes. And all we have to do is just support her. This is my opinion. This is my perspective. Nobody has to buy it because I know that there are other deserving girls. But she has won, and the great job that you are doing, continually do it. Because I'm very blunt, that's why I don't want to go into pageant. I had a Miss Nigeria history of pageant talk before on Facebook. I brought it down. So I don't want to go into that because I get very, very emotive and very, very blunt. Like, okay, she deserves it, she deserves it. She doesn't deserve it, she doesn't deserve it. You are softer. I am not. I'll just say it as I mean it. Like Wendy Williams, I'm like that. A little bit catchy, a little bit beachy for a man, but that's what it is, you know. Um, Anyway, somebody else can speak, but I do support the reality show format. Nike has done it before, and they produce the best Miss Nigeria, and they can do it in Nigeria. Silverbird has the money. They have a television station. That is what even makes it better. That they don't have to get a television home to cover it. They have everything in their TV and their radio house. What are they doing? Nothing. It's a boring TV. They have a cinema house, they have a radio house, so they can host this pageant and let everybody see the truth, about it. Just like I was speaking to Miss ECOWAS last night and Miss Abuja, who were all connected last night, and Queen Dami and Miss ECOWAS, which is Informa, and some of them are intending to vie for the coming Miss Universe because of this, and it's going to be a bloodbath. So Silverbird needs to be very, very prepared to know that much and more girls are going to be very willing to vie for next year. And like you said, they have to maintain that momentum, that tempo, and that standard. If it falls a little bit short, because all eyes now it's on Silverbird, but they did a good job.
Definitely.
And
Definitely.
thank
Thank you
you for
very much,
having
Mr.
me.
Xavier. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate um, your presence here. And yeah, we understand very well all that you've just mentioned and all that you said. I think Ms. Crisesa has also she has also replied your comments as regards the reality TV show. For me personally, I think it's a good one. Like you said, it's going to restrict a lot of bribery and corruption, and also it will be free and fair. Yeah, it's going to be free and fair if it's actually a reality show that is being broadcasted, and and every other person has the right to vote. Because at the end of the day, if you have a reality show without voting or without audience input, then it's not a reality show then. So I don't know how the format is going to look like, but I feel like it gives the audience more room to vote and to be able to control how things are being done in terms of
Mhm.
judging someone's
Exactly.
opinion. So I
And that's
think that's
exactly what I'm sorry, go ahead.
okay.
And,
Okay,
and that's
you can finish up your statement.
And that's exactly what the Miss Universe organization did this time. Like, everybody, like we were saying, oh, this girl is too quiet. She's not a Miss Universe candidate. This other girl is too calm. This other girl is fierce. They have this reputation that the girls they crown are kind of too fierce, too catty, too out there. And they decided that this time they want to go for girls that are calm, humane, girls that relate more to people, girls that are not plastic, and they decided to go for an inner beauty, a naturality, and they had to inform all their temperance, the makeup, the hair people, the cleaners, the security, monitor the girls, monitor the girls. You see them be rude to other people, to their champions. If you see them rude to the people on the street, or the cleaners, or at the dining, so they monitor them, because Miss Universe had never had 100 candidates. They've only had 75, 78, 80, 82. Never gone past that. So this time they have 100 and something girls. It was very, very, very difficult for them to manage, because they have never done that before. That was why they had to start putting out this restriction. Don't talk to the people that much. Don't talk to the bloggers for safety and all that, because they were scared of this number of girls, double of what they were having before. So they had to employ or the perspective of the natural people. That, what do you think about this person? This girl is pretty well prepared. She has good passarella, but is she a good person to relate with? We want to know. And that's why the reality show came up, with them, that it's good we throw this open so that people can really see and know who they are crowing. I was on Miss Criticizer's desk yesterday. You didn't broadcast. She was broadcasting. And I told her, hey, do you know that Abby referred me to you? And that's why I'm on your show. And, and that's it. And then, I had to sign off. Anyway, thank you very much. And do you know you're my niece? I will tell you that later. Do you know that you're my niece? Somehow, yes, you are. But it's okay.
Niece.
Yeah, you are. You're from Agba, right? So if you know the unwomeners and you know the buses, you happen to be my niece then. So it's okay. We'll talk about that later.
Wow.
Yes, it's a small world.
It's a
It
small
is.
world.
It is. You
Wow.
are.
Anyway, we'll talk about that,
You-
because I'm
yeah,
just hearing this for the first time, and
yeah. You're my
and
niece.
you had to say it on the
So
show.
So
Wow.
if you know the Abarial family, that's my family,
Yes.
and so
Wow.
if you're one of those the Buses, or I don't know who your father is really, but you're my niece. Let's put it that way. All right, then we'll talk later. Every other person can
Okay.
contribute and join the show.
All
All right,
right.
have a great day
Thank
now.
you, Mr. Xavier. Thank you so much. And I think at this point, I don't know if you have any other thing to say. Okay. You've left the wall. Thank you so much. Thank you. You guys saw what happened. Like, this is this is amazing. Like, it's something that I'm shocked as it is right now. So anybody that wants to join in, please kindly join in before I before I end the live stream. I think okay, this is 7:19. Probably I have about 20 more minutes and we'll end the live stream. Okay. All right. So please, Divine, I've been trying to add you up on the as a guest, but it's not working from my own end. So I think it's from your own end, because of course Mr. Xavier just joined in and it was easy for him to to come in as a guest. It was easy for me to add him as a guest, but yours is not. I'm not seeing the icon that shows that I should add you as a guest. So I don't know which of the apps or how the link. I don't know. You're supposed to use the StreamYard app to come in. So what app should I download? Okay, download the StreamYard guest app. Download the StreamYard guest app, or probably Miss Criticizer or Mr. Xavier can give you the info on how they were able to come in as a guest. But what I know from my own end is you have to download the StreamYard guest app. Then you can now click on the link through that guest app to join in. Okay, I think that's the only way you can come in. All right, Miss Criticizer is coming on stage, so
Oh, I'm
you're
back
on.
again.
You're
I
on.
said I
You're
won't be
welcome.
back. Hello, hi, hi, hi. Oh, hi, Mr.
Yeah.
Xavier. It was nice to hear your voice. Thank you so much again.
Yes, it
No,
was
I
nice
just
to hear
wanted
his
to
voice.
say I know, I know, I know. He's very, we all learn from each other, and that's the best thing about the platform. For me, the only
Definitely.
thing is the reason why I'm saying the thing about the reality show, and of course, we all have our opinion, And to be honest, it does make sense that the reality show would do better because we get to know these girls on a personal level and also how they perform. And, we just get to know them. It's easy for us to judge.
Yes,
But
yes.
the thing is,
And
because
I think we get to
I'm somebody,
control. We get to
yeah, I'm
control
some.
the the judging and all that. Yes. So
Yeah, the reason why I'm saying that is because somebody who has watched, well, over so many reality shows, I've seen quite a certain pattern. In the beginning, in the first seasons, it always starts slow, it starts genuine, it starts authentic. Oh, we get to know people. Then when it gets to second season, third season, then there's where we start to see a shift of it's heading towards drama, because then that's what people like to see more often. Then before you know it, it starts to escalate, escalate, escalate. And then before you know it, it just becomes a drama show. So that was a pattern that I've seen mostly just in general with reality shows. Now I understand somebody might say to me, this is just pageant. With pageant, it would be different. But sometimes, you know, when they're in the business of money making, sometimes they'll head towards, of course, everybody wants to make money. If they see that, hey, the viewership eventually it will start to grow because of drama, then that's the thing. So hence why I kind of said it, you know, because like I said, I've seen so many shows. It started authentic, it started slow, started very, very solid. Then as it went by, as the seasons went by, then it became drama. And then, you know, and hence why I said when it comes to pageant queens, I just want, I just want to, I mean, drama is good, but again, it's good for something else, maybe Real Housewives, other things. But then when it's pageant queens, you know, for Next Top Model, drama was good because it's a model show. But pageant queen, that's not. I want to
that's like
avoid that
it's on
kind
to
of
Big Brother
direction for that.
Nigeria.
Hence why.
Okay, Big
Hence
Brother.
why.
Oh, Big
Sorry.
Sister Nigeria. No, one of the commenters
What?
said it will turn to Big Sister Nigeria. Anyway, I quite
Oh my
agree.
God! Yeah, that's it.
I quite agree with
That's
what
all
you're
I
saying
wanted to
because
say.
there's going to be a lot of drama, internal drama, which I feel
You
like,
put girls in one house. You
I
put
don't
girls
think it's
in one
suited for beauty
house.
pageant. Yeah. Mm.
You know, I think, and it's not to dispute what Mr. Javier or Xavier said. I agree. Even with African Beauty too, I agree, and also our South African brother who called, I agree. It is good because we get to know these girls on a deeper level, and there's not going to be any kind of, you know, what they present on Instagram is not what you see in real life. So when you see how these girls behave, okay, it makes it easy for you as the viewer to judge. Amazing. But as time goes by, you know, one season gets better, second season, a little bit of drama, then a bit of
Yeah.
viewership comes. Then when they see, the viewers have, the viewership has increased. Let's add a bit more drama. Then there's where we start having producer manipulation in the background to set up certain things so that there's going to be more drama. And to be honest, let's be honest, most viewers, they love drama. It's a way of escapism. You're tired from work, you want to watch a show, you know, they don't want to be bored with something. And I'm not saying if it is authentic, it will be boring. No, you know, like somebody said, in South Africa, it worked differently. It was a drama free show and it ended up being a
Yeah.
success. But each viewer is also different per country. In your country, of course, when it comes to pageantry, you have such a huge interest. But in some countries where they don't really pay attention to
At all.
pageantry, when you start the reality show, and let me just give an example, when you start the reality show with these pageants and it's going to be drama, that is what's going to catch people's attention. And they're like, hey,
Yeah,
let me watch it.
they love
And
drama
then
more. You know,
they'll
people
watch
like
it. Yeah,
drama. They like
they'll
where
sit
they
there, they'll
can.
watch it. Have you seen what that girl did? Have you seen how she was backstabbing that girl? And then maybe that's how it will give their attention to pageantry. And unfortunately, it's like negative press. But you know what? We can all agree to disagree. But yeah, tell me what you think about it. You know, even saying Sister Abby, I don't know what do you think of it? Like, I
What
don't
I
know.
think is, you know, what has an advantage will definitely have a disadvantage. So we have to weigh the options. Are the advantages are the advantages more than the disadvantages? How do we navigate such in this society? Because we've not had reality show in pageantry before. So we have to look at how, like you said, it's going to create a lot of drama. You know, a lot of persons, more persons will be interested. But at the same time, is that good for pageantry? Is drama what we need in pageantry? Is it what pageantry depicts?
Yeah,
You know, so we
yeah,
have to also look at that. But if it's what Miss Universe organization, if that's what they want, we have to give it to
yeah,
them. We have to give it to them. But at the same time, we need to make sure that there are some measures that are put in place because
yeah,
it's going to have a lot of, like, for example, Big Brother, for example, I see a lot of fans that are at
Mm-hmm.
loggerheads, on Twitter, on Instagram, laying
Mm-hmm.
insults here and there and all. So many things are going to
Yeah.
happen. All this, most of all the things we are saying here is going to turn to something else
And,
by the time
and
the
I want
reality
to
show
say,
starts. You know.
and I want to say one last thing. Sorry, I want to say something. Going back to what somebody said also in the comment, or I think it was our South African brother, because he said we can see how authentic there is, how authentic they can be, and there's not going to be any bribery or any biasness behind the scenes. But what sometimes people forget is that there's producer manipulation. Yeah, when it comes to sometimes reality shows, there's producer
There's
manipulation because, for
always there's
example, in
yes.
UK, yeah, because in UK we have the popular show Love Island. It's similar to Big Brother, but it's a dating show. Similar, it works with voting, but the producers they favor certain people more than others too. They have showed certain people, they gave certain people a bad edit, and then there are some people they give a good edit. There are some people, and also based on that, that was sometimes what was affecting the voting. Same thing happens to Real Housewives of Atlanta. Same thing happens to America's Next Top Model. So when these candidates come out and then they do interviews, then they say the truth what happens because they cannot show everything. There's an
Yeah,
edit
they
room
show
that
everything.
happens.
Of
It's not
course.
like, well, with Big Brother, you see the 24/7 camera, but who has time to be watching 24/7 the unedited view?
Not
They do
possible.
editing in the background. They do
Exactly.
editing in the background, the production room. And there are sometimes some people that they'll give a favorable edit, and there are some people they won't give a favorable edit. And because of that, even it happened with Love Island. There was one girl who had death threats. She had so much hate, but because of the type of edit they gave her, I'm not saying she didn't do what she didn't do, but it was the continuous um let's just say a few negative traits that she did, but they were showing it 24/7. But there were other candidates that also had negative traits, but they did not really show it that often. And they showed
Yeah.
that person in a positive light. So hence why I said that we hope there's not going to be any production or producers manipulation down the line
It,
to fit a certain
it's always
narrative.
going to
Because
be
that's what
there.
they do with reality shows.
It's going to be there. It's always going to be there because corruption has eaten so deep into the system that even if you want a free and fair, it's not. It won't be 100% free and fair. Even if it's a reality show, definitely we want to see the girls. But at the end of the day, the producers already know their favorites. They've chosen their favorites behind closed doors. Behind the scenes and all. So we all see all these things come to play in Big Brother as well. So there's no it's not going to be 100% free and fair. And also, like you said, you're going to cut out some things will be cut out. So we might not see the full show in itself. And to me, I felt like there's still a lot of things that need to be put in place before the reality show is how will I put this is before they can actually make it like make it
Yeah.
compulsory, or before they can actually implement it, they need to put a lot of things, a lot of
In
measures
place.
in place. That's what I can
Yeah.
say on this reality show, because I'm seeing a situation whereby we might not be able to meet up with most of the conditions. That's what I am, because I'm saying from a perspective of a Nigerian living in Nigeria with what is happening right now.
Mhm.
Um, Production wise and some other things that I feel like we've not gotten to that point yet. Even if Mr. Xavier also mentioned that we have the facility and the financial capacity, when we have the persons that can put us through, like you said, he mentioned the former beauty queen, Nika
Yeah.
Oshinowo. She was MBJN former beauty queen, and she has done it before in the past. But I still
Mhm.
felt like, I think
How
Miss
long did
Universe
the
should.
show last, if I may
Can you hear
ask
me?
her reality
Yeah,
show? How long,
exactly.
how
So,
many years did it last?
oh,
I'm just curious to know.
sorry, I didn't
No, no,
get.
how long did her, no, no, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Okay, I can hear you now.
Yeah, okay. So the reality show that you
Mm.
were just referring from the former Miss, most beautiful girl in
Funny enough, I didn't
Nigeria.
I didn't watch the
Yeah.
show. I just heard it from
Oh,
Mr. Xavier.
okay.
I didn't even know of
Yeah.
that show. Yeah, I didn't
I
watch the
also
show. So
didn't know. Yeah, I think in the past I always try to look for a Miss Nigeria because they did not really have a lot of live shows for the coronation. So in the past, like around 2015, I just looked some up and all that. But I didn't know there was a reality show also. So I wanted to know how long that lasted. That's all. Yeah, but I think Mr. Xavier will answer that in the chat. I was just curious about that.
Oh, okay. You have a question here. Okay, before then,
Yeah.
I think like I was saying before, before now, I think that um, if they need to, if they want you to be successful, Miss Universe should come up with measures that each of the national directors would take. You know, they have to be conditions. There have to be a lot of rules and regulations. You know, because if there are no rules and regulations, best believe me, there's going to be a lot of corruption. You know, there's going to be a lot of
Yeah.
issues that will come up. This is not about corrupt judges or whatever. I think there's a lot of issues that will come up because it's going to be about voting. Are they going to be? Is it going to be about voting, or are we the audience? Are we going to vote for the winner? You know, so many things needs to be needs to be clarified. Because if it's like Big Brother where we have to vote for the winner, best believe me, there's going to be a lot of vote buying, a lot of things. So many things will come up. Do you understand? So how do they select the pro? How is it? How is the queen selected? Are we to select the queen, or like they need to let us know the process? You understand? Because right now, it's still like I've not understood the whole process, how it works. But I know that okay, this is how it works. This is a reality show. But what are the criteria and what are the measures that are going to put in place to crown the winner, or how do we crown the winner? You know, the queen at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Or how do we? Is
I
it
think
through voting? Is it through? You know, so many things. You know, we don't know all these things. But they've not said anything about it. They're just bringing up this issue, and they've not
yeah.
really addressed the important, you know, the important issues, because I think those are the important issues they need to address before we even think about is it going to work or not. All right, so that's it,
I
Sha.
feel for the yeah, even going back to your question, I feel for the reality shows. I think it's probably similar to what they are doing in South Africa. I have not watched all the episodes. I think it's only limited to the top
Okay,
16.
like
So I
crown
think they
chasers, right?
probably, yeah, I think they start with 30 girls. So that show is enough to just get down to the cut down of top 16. That's it. Then the top 16, they make it on the live show. That's the coronation night. And then that's based on the judges, I believe, which to be honest, I think that's a good format because I don't think it's fair that the winner should be decided by public vote. I don't think
Exactly.
it's fair because
Yeah,
some people they're very
it's not
popular
right.
in their village. Yeah, some people
Yes,
are popular in their village. The whole village is going to vote for them, and then
exactly,
yeah, I am
exactly.
nobody knows me. I'm almost a nobody, but I'm still competent. And then there are some people they're extremely popular, and then based on that they become winners. And I'm like, it's so
You know,
unfair.
exactly.
They
So
vote for who they
yeah,
want, so judges should actually make that decision.
definitely. That is it. That's correct. That's how it should be. And I think I would go because I've not really followed crown chasers before now. Although I know that
Oh, it's
that's
on the
how
app.
the selection system works. I've not really
Yeah,
followed crown chasers from the first episode or whatever. I just see that oh okay,
yeah,
there's a show. This is how they select the final top
yeah.
16 that get to
Hmm.
you know that get to the live show. But if they're going with that
Yes.
format, then it's fine. It's fine. I think
Yeah,
that format is better.
it's a good.
It's
Yeah, yeah.
better
I
because I was
assume that's
thinking,
the.
oh, are
Yeah,
we going to
yeah.
choose
That's
the
what they
winner
do.
by vote?
No,
That was what I was
no.
thinking. But if you are going by what is happening in South Africa, then I think it's a good one. It's a good
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
And
I
this,
just don't know.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
it's a
why
good.
for the live show, that's what I assume. I don't know if there are some South Africans that can correct me. If they're on the live show, the coronation night, is that basically only fully on the judges from the countdown? But I think that should be the case. I
That should be the
assume
case.
that
Yes, I
should be
think
the
that should be the
case.
case
Yeah,
because I think
yeah,
like
yeah.
people were saying that they are now like mimicking or they're trying to how will I put it? What's the word? They're trying to mimic South Africa's way system of
Yeah.
pageantry and all. So they think maybe probably that system will work for the other pageants, for the national pageants as well. So I don't know if
Mm,
they've actually agreed with the national directors. I don't know
yeah.
if I agree with them, but if it's fine by them, then it's a good one. I think
Yeah,
that
that's
way
good.
it will make the pageant more interesting because, of course, we
Yeah.
also come on here. We would also solicit for our own candidates. So it's more like we're
Yes.
campaigning. It's more like we're
Yeah, yeah,
campaigning for our
like Big
candidates and
Brother.
all, because I see how they do it on crunches as like, it's more like it's more like a competitive show, reality
Yes.
show,
Yeah,
where you get to
yeah,
choose
yeah,
your candidates and all, and it's
yeah.
going to be very interesting too. It's going to bring a lot of much more twists and
Mhm.
um
Yeah.
some it will make the
Yeah.
pageant system more interesting. I think we should try it out. Let's give it a try out.
Yeah,
Let's see
yeah. No,
how
they'll
well
see.
it's going to work.
Yeah, because when
Let's see
I saw
how
the
well it's
promo
going to
for
work. So it's
yeah,
it's a
because
good one.
yeah, when I
It's a
saw the
good.
promo for Crown Chasers, you could see the entire process, the training that they were into, the training, everything. Like also they had to open up more, and also how they had to stand in front of the camera. Basically, it was a camp. It's basically camp, but they went through the entire process, so they saw everything
Yeah,
behind the scenes.
yeah.
So it was proper training. Training. Mm.
Okay, I saw some very funny comments here. Caroline said a lot of Muslims, a lot of Muslim countries will bail out, and another comment said that what he dislikes, that's the one of our guests, Mr. Biela. He said what he dislikes about the Crown Chasers is that the same judge in the Crown Chasers are the same judge in the finals. Do you understand? Like the same judges in the in the cra- in the
Yeah,
in the in the final sorry in the
yeah,
reality show, they are the same judges in the final, so that's what he doesn't like
yeah.
about it. So I think if we
Yeah.
are going by that, do you think it's a good one for the same judges to be the same judge in the reality show and also in the finals? Do you think it's going to work?
It reminds me of America's Next Top Model because it seems like the judges too, some of them were involved. Now, if you can correct me if I'm wrong, I believe the bald head man, he was the creative director. So when it comes to the photo shoots and other things that he was guiding some of these girls in, he himself was a judge. So basically they've seen, so I feel that those judges are actually heavily involved in all those things those girls were doing, coaching them, guiding them, giving them assignments, all those things. So, yeah. So, if they're unbiased, if they're not biased, then to be honest, I don't really see such. Yeah, it's a bit of a tricky thing. If they're competent to be pageant judges, then yeah, I don't really see much wrong with it. But I understand where you're coming from. I don't know what you think, maybe, Miss Abby.
Okay,
With
so
the
you think
deciders until the final.
it
Okay.
it doesn't really affect the outcome of the final show if we have the same judges. So that's what you're saying. I think that's what you're saying. If I maybe I missed something, Sha, but I think with what you said you don't really mind if they're the same judges. It might not really affect
Yeah,
the
as
outcome
long
of the
as they're
show
competent. Yeah,
as
as
long
long,
as
but even African
okay.
Queen says that from Crown Chasers, the judges were the deciders until the final. Okay,
Until
so
the
they did
final.
not heavily rely on public vote, if that
No,
makes
they
sense.
don't rely on public votes. I don't
On
think
on
so.
the reality show, on the reality show.
I don't.
So that was mainly, I think she's
Reality
talking
show.
about the
I don't know.
reality
I think they
show.
should. Please, can you, African Queen, can you clarify, or Mr. Biela, please, can you clarify if they actually vote in the reality show, in the Crown Chasers reality show itself? Do they vote?
Yeah,
Is it by
public
public
vote.
vote? Just
Yeah.
clarify on that so that we don't
Mhm.
assume. So we don't
Yeah.
assume that it's probably by the judges on,
That was what I was assuming.
so
Yeah.
because I felt like if you're showing us the audience, that means we still have you still have a bit of control. At least we still have to choose. We still have to vote for our preferred candidate. He said there's a public vote for one girl to make the top 10. Okay, okay, now I see it. Okay, so that is all that it is. That's the limit to the vote. Okay, so the judges choose 9. Okay, okay, okay. All right, okay. I see. I understand now. So I think Ms. Criticizer too
Mhm.
understands how the judging format
Yeah.
works. So you saw what he said. He
Okay.
said
Yeah.
there's a public
I
vote for
saw it.
just one girl to make top 10, while the judges
One
choose the
girl.
9
Wow.
contestants. And so
Okay.
I think it's good enough.
Yeah, it's fair. Yeah.
It's good enough. It's fair enough. It's fair enough. So
Yeah. Yeah. No,
it's
thank
fair
you so
enough.
much, African Queen. Thank you
All
so
right.
much for
Okay,
informing
Mr.
us.
Sada, thank you
Okay.
so much for coming in,
Cool.
coming back in.
Again,
I know it's not easy
I'm
to
sorry for taking your
take out
time.
time.
I'm so sorry for taking your time.
No, 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 no. I'm
Seriously,
enjoying
I'm
the show.
sorry
I'm
for
really
taking
enjoying the
your
show.
time.
Talking to you guys, it
Oh,
makes the show more interesting. I've been clamoring that you guys should call on the show, call in on the show,
oh,
to make it more interesting.
yes.
But I really enjoyed this one. Like, it's good to hear your voices. It's good to see you. It's good to, get your own opinion on matters like this. It makes it more interesting. So I pray and I hope more persons will call in, because I want to get a diverse audience on this. So many persons are going to come in with their own idea. So that's what that's what the show is for us to come together. And I think that, when we talk about such things, like what Mr. Sylvia was talking about in the beginning of, when he mentioned that a lot of persons were coming at us, especially at me, for criticizing Chidinma.
Oh,
So
and
many
you
persons came to
didn't
my
even.
DM. They came to my
I think
DM.
it was everybody. I think it was everybody that just had
Like I
criticism.
was
And like
labeled
I
as a
said,
bad person. I was labeled as a jealous person, and
my
at
thing
some
is that
point,
were they interested in pageantry before this whole Chidinma thing happened?
these are fans
Like,
that they don't know anything about pageantry. They just know that you have to support this person
yeah,
totally without any criticism. You understand? So they're not
you don't
really
learn like that.
they're not really invested in pageantry. They don't know anything about pageantry. They are just fans. They're just lay fans. They don't really
Yeah.
have an idea of what pageantry is all about. So they just come to your DM and say stuff. And
And
anyways,
let's be honest,
um,
and let's be honest, sorry, and let's be honest. We have to be honest because it's thanks to your criticism that maybe her and her team they even improve. They look at these things, they watch reviews,
they
and
watch
they
it. They
think like,
watch.
you know what, this is what I can do differently. We all grow with criticism. It's not nice to hear criticism. It's not nice to hear it, but you grow with it. If you have people pleasers and they always say nice things to you and they don't criticize you, how will you grow? Seriously. So I think, to be honest, the criticism was well needed. We saw improvement when it came to Chidema. We saw a huge
Yeah.
improvement, just like what you said the other time. You said, yeah. So I don't understand why they're attacking. But anyway,
Well,
anyway,
it's part of the job.
you
It's
know
part
this
of
thing.
being an
Yeah,
analyst. It's part of it. So
it's
I
fine.
I, I see it as because I'm also open to criticism as well. So I think that we all learn through the whole process. I also learned some certain things as well during that whole time and all. But at the end of the day, I think that when when you criticize, sometimes it might not be that you're coming from a place of hate, because they think that probably you are just trying to put in that negativity, in whatever they're
Yeah,
doing and all. But at the same time, I think that what we said actually went a long way to change
yeah,
the whole narrative. Because if you look at what happened at the end of the day, if she hadn't changed the whole her whole
yeah.
styling, the whole thing we talked about, I don't think she would have gone far in the
The
competition. Let's
walkthrough,
just
the
be frank with each other. It's not like,
presentation.
yeah, I don't
Yeah,
like missing words. I tell you the truth. That's one thing about me.
yeah,
I said it from the beginning.
yeah,
I said this is what she needs to work on. And if she doesn't work on it,
yeah,
she will not place. And we
yeah,
saw the improvement. I also came out here and I was like, oh wow, Chidima has really improved.
yeah,
I was really excited about that. And
yeah,
I'm very happy because it goes to show that most times when we do our job, we don't know who is
yeah.
watching. So you don't know who is watching. Just do what you are doing. Don't let people get to you. Because at some point it got to me and I was like, should I stop talking about this matter? You know. But I was like, no, there's no need. Let me just continue what
Don't.
I'm doing. So
Yeah,
I think it paid
that's
off at
how
the
you
end. I'm
learn.
very happy that it paid off at the end. And
Yes.
I feel like we still need to continue. This is just beginning of the job. We just started the job.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot more we need to
Yes.
talk about. There's a lot more. And yeah, I see you're doing a good job. You're doing a great job. And
Oh,
I like the
thank
fact that
you.
you're being brutal in your opinion. No, it's good because in pageantry you don't need to sugarcoat. If you
Some people.
sugarcoat, then it doesn't. You're not
Oh,
helping the queens.
oh
Like
my
Mr.
God.
Sylvia is Mr. Sylvia is like, mm,
There were some videos I was really scared to release it, like because I'd be filming back to back to back before I edit it. And there were
you
some videos
see.
I said, hey, must I release this one? Because I know they will come for me. Hence
I know
why
the
I put
hard
a
work we put in
disclaimer.
into editing and all.
Edit. Last
It's
time
not
it took me
easy.
7 hours to edit a video. Seven
I've not even
hours.
created a long form video for a long time.
I think the way you do it is even better live because
Live
it's
straight.
easy, it's straightforward. But
It's
seven
easy and
hours,
straightforward.
7 hours to
Oh
edit the
gosh.
video. Ah, yeah, yeah. I had to edit one video that was originally it was 1 hour and 20 minutes, and I had to break it down to 30 minutes.
You
And it
see?
took 7 hours. It
Most
was
times you say, oh,
so
yes,
stressful.
editing. It's not easy. It's stressful.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, you get comments. You get negative comments. You know.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Yeah,
anyway,
there were some videos. Some videos. I just made a video just to simply advise in regards to Chidinma's work, the hand movement, because I said I'm not such a fan of it. I've seen it in Miss Nigeria, so that was the only thing that I said. Her work in Miss Universe was good, just the hand movement. And then somebody said, "You don't know anything about work. Yeah, you don't know anything about work. There's nothing wrong with her." I said, "Okay, no problem. Everybody has different
it's
opinions."
always like that. I've gotten comments like that. That like, oh, this wannabe pageant analyst. You just came out from
Yeah.
nowhere and you are talking about
Imagine
like what, like
they should
what?
come in front of the
Like
camera
you want
themselves.
to
They
control
can
what
start
I say
their
on my
channel.
channel?
They can start their own.
It's so sad. And
Yeah,
another
about
thing
Miss
again, I
Zimbabwe.
noticed.
Oh,
Mm,
oh,
okay.
sorry. I don't know. It seems like there's this negative narrative about Miss Zimbabwe. I don't know because we
Yes,
don't know her personally. I think it's a bit unfair. We're not even there with
I'm
her in
shocked. I'm
Mexico.
even
From what
shocked
I've
that
seen,
Sakile
she
is
takes
someone that.
photos with other people. She takes photos with other people. Like, again, I don't know her personally, but I think people should just be careful when they put that narrative out there because that can be like
Yes,
a career. It can because bad news spread faster than good news, and that can be
exactly.
a
You know,
career assassination.
negativity spreads faster. Yeah, so
Yeah,
I think
negativity spreads faster, and before you know it, then that's out there, and
that's
then
the
they say
narrative.
Sakile
Yes,
is hard to work with. So I feel that
exactly.
whoever is putting that out there should not even do that.
They should
Seriously.
stop because I don't see any
Yeah.
reason why they should. They should because, mind you, Sakile's this is Sakile's third pageant. She has been in Miss Earth. She has been in Miss Supranational.
Supra.
This is her third
Yeah.
pageant. So I
Yeah.
feel like if she was that kind of a person, would she? You just look at her
Yeah.
history of pageantry and all. I think she's a very nice to me. What I'm seeing so far, she looks
Yeah.
like a cool, calm person. So I don't know why
Yeah.
they're just throwing this narrative around. Although I don't know her personally, I cannot
Yeah.
judge,
I also
and
don't
I
know
don't
her,
know
but
how
the
they got
fact,
the narrative. Do they know her
yeah.
personally, or do they know someone that knows her personally? So why are they saying all these
Yeah.
things? It doesn't
Yeah.
really make
No, no,
sense.
no.
They should try
Yeah.
and
No.
stop spreading negativity. It's not good.
Yeah.
It's not a good one,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah.
Said the camp was 2 3 weeks. Okay. Okay. He said, why do people
Okay.
take Divine? I don't know what happened. I can't add you on the stream. I don't know why is I don't know if there's something you're doing on your
They
own
need to
end.
click the link. Click the link and
Yeah,
it will
no, she
direct you
clicked the
straight
link,
to
but I'm seeing
StreamYard.
her on
Yeah.
my as my guest, but there's no icon for me to add her for her to come in. That's the problem I'm having. She's on the waiting list, but there's no icon for her to join the
Oh, to
live.
add her. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so each time
That's
I click on
strange.
her name, it doesn't give her
Uh-huh.
the icon to add her. That's the
Oh,
problem I'm
okay.
having now. So I don't know how
Okay.
I don't know how you guys did yours. Did you come in with the guest
I went,
app?
it went straight. Mine, mine went, oh, hello. Mine went straight into my Google browser. I'm just doing it via Google browser, registered,
Oh, you
and then
see, you're using
it
your
says,
Firefox browser, right?
no,
Or Chrome?
Google Chrome
Google
browser.
Chrome.
That's what I'm
Okay,
using. Yeah.
okay. Divine, can you go
Yeah.
through Google Chrome?
Chrome. Yeah,
Oh, you
yeah.
said
Just
you're a
to
guy. Oh,
type the
sorry.
link.
Oh, are you a guy? Oh my God, I thought you were a lady. Oh, sorry. I didn't know that you were a guy. I thought you were a lady. Oh, divine. I don't know. Okay, what you do, just go through Google Chrome. Click on the link through Google Chrome. I don't know if you have Google Chrome on your phone. If you don't have Google Chrome, try and download it on your phone as an app so that you can join in. All right, any other person that wants to join in, please, so that we can end the live stream because anyway, I'm enjoying this live
Okay.
stream, so
Bye
I
bye,
don't
my
want to.
dear.
Anyway, bye,
Bye
Miss Sister. Thank you
bye.
so much.
Thank you
Bye.
so much. Bye.
Yeah, thank you. Bye. All right, so guys, please, anyone else that wants to join in, you have the time. I'm here till 8. I will end the live stream by 8. Sorry, Lele, go and rest. Okay. So sorry, guys. Oh, I haven't seen you sipping wine. Is it finished? It's finished though. Or should I bring more? I've emptied my glass. My glass is finished. Anyway, I still have more in the fridge. I don't know if I should continue with the wine. So anyone else wants to join in? I am still available till 8. I'll end the live stream by 8. This is 7:51, and I have about roughly 9 minutes more. Okay, so Divine, you can go through Chrome. Please go through Google Chrome. Okay, you're coming in. Still the same thing, no. I don't know why. Still the same thing. I can't add you. I don't know why it's not going through. It's still the same thing. It's not going through. I don't know why it's not going through. Oh, gosh. Okay, watch a clip of the reality show. Oh, okay. Oh, you guys should go and watch this clip. Oh. Watch this clip. You guys should click on the link, or better still, copy the link and watch it on YouTube. I think, yeah, you're on YouTube. Watch the link of the reality show so that you can have a glimpse of how it looks like. But for me, I still felt like if they are going in with this reality show, there should be some amount, there should be a measure that, you know, each of the national directors should follow. There should be a guideline they should follow. Because I felt like if they don't have a guideline, then it's not going to work. Understand? It might not be successful. So I think they still need to give the national directors a guideline and, you know, what they need to do. Because I still feel like there's a lot more that we need to work on before we get to that point of hosting a successful reality show for beauty pageants. There's a lot of, you know, guidelines that we need to follow. So Miss Universe need to make sure that they give out the guidelines and all. All right. So I'm eagerly anticipating the host nation for next year's Miss Universe because I pray and hope that, you know, it's a country that, you know, I can easily get visa because me, I want to cover the show. I want to be there live. So if it's in Africa, at least I know that, you know, visiting another African country will be easier for me than, you know, going outside Africa. So let's see how it goes. And I'll keep tabs on that. I'll give you guys updates on who will be the next host country for Miss Universe. All right, say cannot be scripted. There must be set rules and criteria for the show. If SA cannot, I can do what not. If not, okay. If not, other countries are saying SA is not better. Anyway, let's see what will happen. SA is they're more or less, they have the experience and all. Well, Nigeria does not have the experience, and this is the first time, you know, we're having such a, like you said, we've had it before. So probably we have to revert back to the queen, Nickel Shinowo. You know, she like you said, she hosted the pageant before, like she had a pageant like that before. So if Zimbabwe can, you know, talk to her, liaise with her for us to have a good show, then fine. I think that way it will be better. So let's see how it goes. Whatever updates that comes up, of course, I will give you guys the update. I'll come on live and give you guys the update. Okay, so let's see how it goes. I have 5 minutes to go. I have 5 minutes to end this live stream. So if you all have anything to say, let me know. If you don't, then we'll call it a night. We'll call it a day. And before I leave, I want to say a big congratulations to Chidinma, congratulations to Silverbird, and congratulations to Nigerians, and congratulations to me as well, and to my supporters here, and congratulations to us for this victory. And I pray and hope that, you know, next year will be better. And given what has happened this year, I think Nigeria has really become a powerhouse in pageantry in Africa, rather. Yeah, in Africa, yes. We are now becoming a powerhouse in Africa, and I feel like we've had a good year. We've had a good year this yeah, for the whole pageants and all, except for Miss Grant. I think the other pageants, at least we placed in other pageants this year, and so far so good. It's been a good year for Nigerian pageantry, I would say. Like Chidinma's victory has, you know, raised the bar high, and I hope and pray that, you know, we do better next year. Okay, so let's see what happens. We'll all be here watching. We'll all be here following the pageant system, you know. And so Nigeria is not about experience. I think they lack sponsors. Well, like I said, you're not far from the truth. It's just that we don't have enough sponsors to sponsor the pageant, because I still felt like, when we have more sponsors, when we have sponsors that are intentional, we can go far. But when you have sponsors that, they just come to the show, sponsor the show, and that's it. They don't even follow the queen. They don't follow they don't follow up on the queens. That's where we have issues. So we need sponsors that will be intentional, sponsors that will be there to the end, that will not fall out halfway, or will not abandon the queens halfway. Okay, so that is what we want. So when is with Miss World? Miss World is next year, March. So for now, we don't have, Nigeria does not have a representative yet to Miss to Miss World. I don't know when Silverbird is going to crown a representative, and I'm hoping and praying that we do so on time, because if we have a pageant in March next year, that means we just have about 3 months to prepare. So I don't know how. I don't know as at this point what Silverbird is doing as regards Miss World for next year. So let's keep our fingers crossed. Let's see if they are going to release a statement to that effect. Okay, so that is what I have. All I have for Miss World. All right. So we still have Miss Charm next month. We still have Miss Charm next month. We have, of course, we have a representative now. You guys know her. She was a former Miss Universe Nigeria, and that's the last pageant we have before the year ends. Okay, so I think I would also cover the pageant as well. All right, so that's December 17th, if I'm not mistaken. So I will cover the pageant as well. He said, Mr. World Nigeria did not make the cut. Oh, he was not able to go. Oh, wow, he was not able to go to Vietnam. That's sad, bro. That's sad. And that's what I say about crowning, crowning our representatives ahead of time, because you know that it's just barely 1 month. Was it 1 month ago that they crowned him? So there's not enough time to prepare for visas, to prepare for, to make adequate preparations. And, so it's so sad that he wasn't able to make it to Vietnam. It's so sad. So probably he will have to prepare for the next one. African Queen said the 72nd Miss World pageant will take place in February. Oh, Miss World. Oh, really? February. And as at now, we don't have a representative. So how are we going to prepare? How are we going to, anyway, that's not why we are here, Sha. But like I said, I'll give you guys an update. Let's see what happens. It's so sad if, as at this point, we don't have a rep for Miss World. It's going to be chaotic. It's going to be chaotic. Anyway, for Mr. World Nigeria, I think that probably they will prepare him for next year, because if he can't represent us this year, then what's he going to do? Like, is he going to wait till next year, or is he going to now crown a new rep next year? So I don't know. Maybe probably they will just leave him for next year. Give him enough time to prepare for next year. I think that's the best thing for him right now, because since he couldn't make it to Vietnam, so for the Mr. World pageant, I think he has to wait till next year. That's my own candid advice from here, Sha. But it's a sad one. It's a very sad one. And right now, we don't even have our representative for Miss World. And like Miss African Queen was saying, Miss World is holding in February. So we just have about 2 months to prepare. 2 months to prepare, and we don't have a queen yet. So it's anyway. Let me not spoil the mood, the victory mood and the happy mood that I'm in right now. Okay, so guys, I think we've come to the end of this live stream. This is 8 on the dot, and I told you guys I was going to end it by 8. Okay, so let me go and rest. At least I've spoken for 2 hours 38 minutes. I've tried. So thank you all for coming. Thank you all for joining in the celebration of Chidinma. Thank you all for engaging. For those of you that came on live, I want to say a big thank you to Miss Criticizer 2021. You guys should subscribe to our channel. She's very amazing. She's doing she's just giving us the brutal, giving us a brutal opinion, okay, on pageantry and all that. So please subscribe to our channel. And I want to say a big thank you to Mr. Biela, Mr. Lugani Biela for coming on live, and also Mr. Xavier for coming on live. And yeah, thank you all for the engagement. Thank you all for the comments, for the likes and all. I'll see you all in my next live stream. Okay. All right. So say thanks, Abby. See you on Miss Cham. Yes, yes, definitely. Miss Cham is coming up, and of course, I'm going to cover the pageant. The students, etc. should go for Miss World. I beg. She can't go for Miss World though, because I think her tenure as a queen has ended with Silverbird. So probably if Silverbird has to choose a queen, they have to choose from the top three, probably from the top five that we had for Miss Universe Nigeria, maybe one of the top five candidates. I think that's what they would do, because at this point, they need to they need to I don't think they need to appoint, because they need to hold a pageant. Appointing is out of it. They need to hold a pageant. They need to hold a pageant. And it's so sad that at this point we don't have a rep yet, you know. So let's see what happens, shall I'll keep you guys updated, okay? All right, see you all in my next live stream. Good night and stay safe. Bye.